What's good, everybody? Kenpachi Room Podcast, episode 17. We are soon approaching episode 20. And you know what? I'm proud, This is the longest running podcast that, Gen 1 has experienced, I guess.
The only podcast.
Um,
Never
pretty. I mean, I guess. But yeah, we in this joint. We ain't stopping, you feel me? We got we got our usuals, and then we got some guests that you might or might have not seen. Um, we just gonna go ahead and run the
Seriously,
line
bro?
like we usually do, huh?
No, I got killed.
Oh,
Don't mind me.
okay. Well, Blitz, go ahead and introduce yourself. You feel me?
Uh, how's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. Buckle up because we got a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff's happening. The fall gaming season is upon us, and yeah, get ready.
Chef.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, it sure is. Chef, what you got to say to the people?
I am a UFC female champion.
It's
In-
2019. You can be whatever you want.
In real life or like what?
In UFC.
So you
where-
in real life?
All right,
No.
EA Sports UFC.
Oh, okay. I mean, hey, you gotta
I
be,
mean, you can also say that in 2019. It's real life. I mean,
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
2019. You gotta deal with the consequences later. That's what everybody's doing.
And we have our first guest. We have the man Jers, the elder. Everyone calls him. Everyone being me. Yeah, just about.
He might be the oldest besides me.
33.
Oh yeah, you definitely the oldest.
All right.
I'm
But
not,
yeah,
that, I'm not that far behind, but yeah, you the oldest.
Yeah.
That's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here doing what I do, how I do it, why I do it, while you watching me do it. You know what I'm saying?
What? Okay. I feel that. All right. Then we have Nitrous Oxide Mouse. He was here. Hey, shut up. He was here.
That's too many syllables. Call him Wolf.
Yeah, we got my man's Wolf, formerly known as Nitrous Oxide Wolf. But we ain't here for names, all right? Just say what you about. What's up? All right. We gonna go ahead and get started. Blitz and Chef, since y'all both hit me with this. I was not aware of this at all. Tony, my man Tony, is out of the MCU. He done. He done. Tony Parker.
You mean Peter Parker?
Oh,
You know-
Peter Parker. You know what? Hey, I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, my man Peter Parker.
Tony Parker is out of the league as well.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah. Peter Parker. My man Peter, main man Peter, is out of the MCU. And it's not because he got dealt with in Endgame, or he got killed behind the scenes or whatever. You feel me? It's the money that got him. Let's be honest. It's the money that got him. Sony and Disney couldn't come to strike a deal. And we're all the media. Everyone's like, "Oh, Sony this, da da da, Sony this, da da da, Disney, bring him back, please, Disney, our savior, please." But Blitz and Chef, well, I'm gonna start with Blitz first. Let me ask you, who do you think the real enemy is here?
I mean, I think you already said it. It all comes down to money. I mean, for those who haven't read the story, basically it came out yesterday that there won't be the future of future Spider-Man movies is in doubt because Disney and Sony couldn't strike a deal as to how to split the profits. I think how it went was Disney was pocketing the movie profit and Sony's making the money off all the merch, and they were keeping that. Or I might have it backwards. I don't know. But basically, Disney wanted a bigger cut of what they were than what they were getting. Sony said, "Fuck off." And yes, that basically led to saying there may or may not be future Spider-Man movies for the MCU. I think there's one more coming up because it's part of the contract and whatnot. But if it doesn't change, which it doesn't look like it will anytime soon, the next Spider-Man movie is going to be the last one for the MCU. That's it. It's gonna be all back on Sony's bench, on Sony's side again. So
Yeah. I don't know, Chef, you gonna go?
It sounded like you wanted to go, Jers.
Yeah, I'm
Go-
good.
yeah.
To add to what Bliss was saying, I think when as far as the money is concerned, he is correct. I think they had a deal, and this is if I read it correctly, and definitely correct me if I am wrong. Disney and Marvel were getting like the money off like the first dollar gross is what they call it. So like the first day, whatever the profit is, that's what they get, and then everything else goes to I guess Sony. From if I'm understanding that film practice right, that's something that like DiCaprio did with Inception. So he ended up making a shit ton of money. Excuse me, language. I don't know if you're doing it, but Disney didn't want that. They wanted more, like just basically half of the overall profits and not what happened on opening night. And Sony was just like, nah, bruh. Nah, not at all.
I did look over that. I was like, damn, like this Sony not getting like. Not saying they're not getting none, but like Sony kind
They're
of
not
need
getting
that.
They're not getting the boo bucks.
Exactly.
I thought they was
they
doing
were.
good off of
They,
Venom.
I mean, they are, but like compared to what Endgame did, that's like that's a small fraction.
Yeah, that's like some chump change.
Yeah, that's
Because I think what Disney was asking for a 50-50 split of the profits, right?
Yeah, well, it was they both go 50% in for the production, and they both get 50% out.
And Sony said, "Nah, we want all that."
Or at least like most of it, like
Most of
60,
it.
40 or
Because they're
70,
paying
30.
for it mostly.
Because this whole thing, you got to remember, like Disney didn't outright buy Spider-Man. Sony kind of just lent it to them.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it was
Sony
like-
Sony has the right to ask for more, kind of like it's
I
not
don't-
wrong
well,
for
I
them
don't-
to ask
wasn't
for
that-
more.
I don't think that was the problem. Though. Disney was asking for more, weren't they?
Yeah,
Yes.
they was asking for more.
Because
Yeah.
they have 100% of the merchandising profits. And I got into an argument with Ty, one of our people from Gen 1, that like merchandising is also probably just as important, even more important than the actual movie itself.
It most definitely
Absolutely.
is. Most definitely.
Because the merch profits last longer than the movie. Because after the movie's been out, everyone's seen it. Then that's pretty much that's it.
Pokemon in itself is number one because of all the merchandising that it does.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, then this whole online debate of blame Disney, blame Sony, fuck you guys for taking away our Spider-Man and whatnot. Just like at the end of the day, I don't feel bad for either company because both of them at the end of the day they print money. It doesn't matter to them. I guarantee because a lot of people are butthurt because like we finally got like a proper Spider-Man production in a Marvel universe. But I guarantee you, none of the Disney execs or the Sony execs were thinking about the fans in that meeting room. They don't care. It was all about the money.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say I'm surprised that this happened at all. But like, it sucks from the fans' perspective because we get to miss out on good entertainment. But they ain't thinking about us in that meeting room. So I can't say I'm surprised. It is what it is. So and who knows? Stuff can change. Like they might, Sony might renege and say, well, maybe we might be able to compromise on some stuff that we weren't willing to before. But I'm not surprised, and I don't blame. There's definitely blame on both parties for whatever. It's like Disney shouldn't. I feel like Disney really shouldn't be asking for that much because Disney literally owns everything, at least that I watch. From
It really
sports
does.
to movies to and then Sony, they make plenty of money too. So it's not like either company is hurting for cash.
Yeah.
So
Did you see what Sony tweeted about? Because they tweeted about it, but it wasn't really about
it's
the
about Kevin
situation.
Feige.
Yeah, they was just saying that he wasn't the lead producer anymore, but they didn't really. There really wasn't something that let us know if the negotiations are still back on or just something like. What does that even mean?
Right. They weren't clear whether it was just they're just taking a pause on the brakes or they broke down completely.
Yeah.
We don't know, but like I said, stuff can change. You never know because we never even
mean-
thought we would get an MCU Spider-Man. But
Pretty much.
I think it'll change. There's too much money being missing, probably from both parties.
yeah, but
There's
all this
just a-
stuff about like I'm seeing they already started a petition on Change.org to bring Spider-Man back to the MCU. That's not going to do anything. Disney and
It's
Sony they
not,
don't care.
But the fact that there's social movement towards like this agreement of sort kind of did put pressure on Sony because
Did it,
Disney was
though?
fucking smart with getting the social media aspect on it
They're
because
devilishly smart. Like they pretty much used us.
Wait. What did Disney do?
just leaked it out. Just be like, hey yo, Sony's doing this. And
Did
then
Disney
obviously
leak that
everyone-
out? Was
No,
that gonna come
it's not.
out?
It's not that Disney leaked it out. It's just that since everyone knows that Disney is behind like majority of this stuff, and people been feeling Disney like since um I was about to say
Forever.
Lion. I was about to say Lion Man.
Since forever.
Since Lion King came out, since Lion King came out, and like all the other Disney movies that they're if they're
Yeah,
not
or like,
already making, they're going to make in the future. Like the media's been feeling Disney for a hot minute now, so it's like
So,
this news come out and it's like, yo, Sony,
so,
the heat is already on Sony.
so you're saying that the prevalent theory online is that Disney crafted this statement to make Sony look like the bad guys. They're the ones that don't want to play ball.
That's
so
what
that-
it turned
Yep,
into.
that's it.
That's
Yep.
what it. That's what the I guess the theme of the.
Yeah, like I don't know
is
if that
now.
was calculated on purpose or just happened to work out that way.
But I'm
yeah,
just saying, I'm
no,
pretty
I
much
agree.
just-
That, I think there's some credence to that. I just don't know. If
Yeah.
it was an attempt by Disney.
Yeah,
I don't think they
I'm
said
just
you-
saying like it worked in their favor. So
Yeah, for sure.
I
Listen,
feel like
well-
I feel like Disney's always going to have the upper hand when it comes to this because Disney is starting to become that one media company that just everyone loves.
hey, it started off
can
when we
do
were
no-
children.
and
Now
it's
we're
the
an
one
adults.
company- can't get
They
away
can't
from,
do
I
no
think it
wrong.
is.
Yeah.
All that shit. So it's
I think it's the one company we can't get away from. Like, I don't
Yeah,
like. I like
no,
Disney,
no.
but there's some aspects that of
You
their
just can't
business
skip
practices
it,
I
yeah.
can't get down with. Like
They
I
have
hate what
way
they're
too
doing
much
with Star
power.
Wars. They've taken Star Wars apart, and we
Mhm.
can have that's a whole nother separate conversation. But yeah, like they own ESPN. Like I watch sports all the time. That's pretty much the only thing I watch because I don't watch TV. So they own the sports I watch. They own most of the movies I'm interested in. So it's like, yeah, like Disney. Like I don't hate them, but at the same time, you got to be careful because they do low key already have a monopoly.
Oh,
on
most
pretty much
definitely.
all of
no,
entertainment.
100% they have a monopoly. And
Yeah,
they'll
that's-
continue to
that's
grow,
most
so
That's
definitely.
why I'm saying I don't shed tears for anybody and for Disney or Sony. So
Yeah,
I feel like
that's-
at the end of the day, it's gonna work itself out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, well, or if they can find a good director since they cut the other director off.
That
the one did
too.
Homecoming.
No, for both of them, the dude that directed Homecoming and Far From Home, they got rid of him, so
Oh,
they got to
word?
find
Yeah.
another director, which means that the movies probably won't be as good since it's not the same person.
Why did they let him go?
It's probably
Probably
part.
some
It's
bullshit.
probably part of this whole fiasco.
Yeah.
That's crazy though, cause
So we getting Amazing Spider-Man 3 now?
I swear to God,
I'm
We better
I'm
not.
asking. I don't know.
We
I'm
better
asking, I don't
not.
know.
we better
This
not.
could be their opportunity to
I
bring
really
back
don't want to see Ben
Maguire
again.
and
It's over. I'm tired.
Garfield.
How old is Tobey Maguire though? I feel like
My man in
I'm
his
I'm
50s, yo,
sorry,
he
Tom
done.
Holland, I feel like Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man. Like only people like say Tobey Maguire's the best one.
I say it because of nostalgia. Like,
Yeah, because that's
no.
the first one we got.
I-
That was,
yeah,
Like
I
Tobey
actually
Maguire
wanna
wouldn't be
say
doing
it's-
anything, but he'll be like a leadership role, Spider-Verse type stuff.
yeah.
yeah.
That would be kind
I
of cool
want-
though if they open like a Spideyverse type.
Yeah, like
in
this
MCU.
whole thing just puts a lot of MCU for the future of the MCU stuff in flux because we don't know what's gonna happen with Phase. Well, I think Phase 4 is pretty much set, but past that we have no clue.
Yeah.
Well, of course, because
Well, will they be anything past Phase 4?
Yeah, they would have to be because they're making Black Panther 2, they're making Captain Marvel 2. That they didn't. Blade is coming out. Those aren't part of Phase 4.
I'd like to see Blade. I hope they do.
At least they didn't.
Blade.
Yeah, at least they didn't make it clear that it was part of Phase 4. So
Yeah. Maybe Blade shows up in Wakanda. You never know. That would be funny as hell though. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. There has been news though. That negotiations are back on the table. So
already,
yeah.
where do you
I
see
hope
that?
so.
Hold on, there's something on Twitter. Hold on.
Because maybe you're right. They said the whole story coming out in the media getting a hold of it to Disney's favor because now Sony looks like the assholes.
Yeah, I gotta find it. All right. In the meantime, so we don't have dead air. If there was to be another movie made by Sony, how would you like it done?
Oh,
I don't
Spider-Man?
I don't even
Yes.
know. To be completely honest, I don't.
Oh
have
no,
it.
they need to stop.
Like,
I got an answer.
Just don't do
I don't know.
anything.
I don't have that kind
No,
of.
I got
insight.
another answer.
Save
Spider-Verse
it for
2.
animated. Yeah, just focus on the animated stuff.
Another
No more live
animated
action.
Spider-Verse 2.
Because they live actions are fucking garbage.
Damn.
I love that fucking movie and the post-credit scene with Miguel.
I haven't
Spider-Man
seen it yet.
2077.
Whatever.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I don't care. It's my fault. I haven't seen it up until this point.
It's a
Wait, what movie?
whatever.
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse. I want a sequel
Oh.
to Spider-Verse. I definitely want a sequel to Spider-Verse, specifically with like. There was this one sequel topic that was made by Captain Midnight?
Oh,
the
the
YouTuber?
2033 Spider-Man or
No,
whatever.
2099. Yeah. So
Oh, yeah,
one
yeah.
of the sequel ideas was having Spider-Man 2099 team up with Spider-Man 67, and then
Damn.
them kind of just doing like this kind of buddy cop shit. Oh my god, it was so.
Yo, you good? You good, bro?
I'm sorry, I'm just excited. I love Spider-Man. That's why I'm also pretty passionate about this shit too.
I thought that.
Fair enough.
I don't think there is no person in the world that doesn't like Spider-Man.
Ah,
My mother
you'll-
doesn't like him,
You'll find someone.
Okay.
Shout out to
but that was
Moby.
because we was watching those Sam Raimi.
Raimi
Terrible, yo.
movies, though?
Them
I
Sam
mean,
Raimi.
the first two were okay. I don't know why people say the second Sam Raimi one is like one of the most god tier movies ever. I don't see that, but I thought they were okay.
I
just
liked them
think,
at
I
the
just
time.
think what they did with Spider-Man 3 was just so atrocious.
Well, obviously,
Because
that
like
shit-
Venom is like one of my favorite villains of all time, and they disrespected that man.
Yeah,
So
agreed. Think they ever gonna throw Carnage in there anywhere?
yeah, but as far as
They
like,
have
the next
to.
li-
They
yeah,
have
like,
to.
Well,
next
they-
live action
that's
It's
what
Spider-Man
just
movie,
he's
I
so
don't know.
violent though.
They already showed the character for him, so they have to.
Wait, what happened?
For
Carnage.
Carnage, they have to do that.
Oh yeah, they already teased Carnage.
Yeah,
I
they ha-
hated the way they did that. It's just
Yeah, they have to do that shit.
they made it so obvious that he was that like, oh, there's like when I get out of here, there's gonna be carnage. Like, oh,
No, okay, nigga.
that was so cringy,
Yeah.
bruh. Like Woody Harrelson's better than that. Come on now.
Oof.
Like I don't like. I'm like if he wants to play Cletus Cassidy, that's fine. But this the way the line and what they gave him to write, the stuff they wrote for him was just garbage. So other than that, I thought Venom was not terrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, as far as like I would probably agree. I still got to see Spider-Verse, but they should probably do like a sequel to Spider-Verse.
Oh, they definitely should.
And then yeah,
They will.
basically just don't do anything MCU related for Spider-Man. Don't even try until you can get back in the door with Disney. So
Yeah. And
I don't know.
Spideyverse is like a perfect getaway until you
Yeah.
figure out what you want to do with the MCU. So most definitely. All right, so I posted a link that I found on Twitter. So yeah, if y'all wanna, I'm gonna pull it up in the stream. Hold on.
you put it in general.
Yeah, I put it in general.
I guess it's just a update. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, things can change, like at
Yeah.
the drop of a hat. Like I said, Disney and Sony, they print money, and money talks, and you know what walks. So they can fix a lot of this. They can fix all this if they really
Yep.
want.
Yeah. They need to be honest, but
Again, yeah, but they ain't thinking about us. That's just I just find all the internet outrage funny because it's like they ain't thinking. About us.
them niggas don't care. They don't got a phone. They so rich they don't got a phone. They don't need one.
Like the fan passion is just an added bonus because that just means again more. Outside, we don't factor into their thoughts at all. So
Nope.
I just found it funny that they finally reached $1 billion for one of their movies, and then all of this just pop up.
yeah.
Key, bro.
We got like, oh, we could do this. We can get this money now. We want more.
And that kind of sucks for Sony too, cause Far From Home was their highest box office grosser, and that overtook
I saw it like 3 times.
yeah, that overtook Skyfall. So that's like
And Skyfall was really good.
stop, yo. All right, Juice. Watch your mouth, yo. What's wrong with you? But yeah, that's like Sony is like the only one that's like been really competing with I wouldn't say competing, but like they're like it's Disney at the top because Disney is pretty much the monopoly, and then Sony's like like
underdog?
tickling their feet, like they're so close. I feel like and then there's also like other ones right beside Sony.
Universal.
Yeah, like
So them
Universal, like all the other ones. So this deal could make it or break it for Sony. To be honest, you can either have all right,
yeah, I
boom,
don't
this
know.
is the competitor, or this is like the underdog competitor for Disney, or this is just Disney's got it all. So I'm waiting to hear what it is, not just because on the movie, just because like I guess for the market of entertainment and movie making, um, I want to know what the outcome is. If they don't make the deal, if they strike the deal, um, if Sony's gonna become the underdog and potentially compete with Disney.
I mean, what other movie properties do they have besides Spider-Man?
That's what I'm saying.
Spider-Man?
This is like they're make it and break it. They have, yeah. This is pretty much it.
I suppose. Well, I guess make or break in terms of trying to get to Disney levels, but in terms of like
Yeah.
making from breaking for them as like a movie producer and as a movie company, no, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't
Because
think
even if we say we're not like we wouldn't want to see, we would hate Amazing Spider-Man 3. People are still going to see it if it comes out.
yeah,
Because Spider-Man sells.
without a doubt.
That just straight up sells. There's no
Yeah.
getting around that.
I don't think they should like outright try and compete. Like nobody should try and compete with Disney because you don't have the funds to
You
do that.
yeah they you
And
can't be
for
doing
the
that.
long haul anyway. You might probably get like 1 or 2 movies off or whatever that might get you some big bucks and have them thinking, but like Disney just got like deep pockets. So they
Yeah, I
can
don't-
Deepest
do
pockets
whatever
out of
they want
any
to.
That's
industry.
they on some Google shit. They can take a hit. Be like, all right, that was cool.
Yep.
That's cute. Next.
Yeah,
I just
we'll see.
created a new superhero, but that's just me.
Like I was kind of upset at first, but after a while, I just started thinking about it. Like I said, it's like this all comes down to money. It's like they're probably literally the kind of dollars that they're squabbling over. Like that seems like a big deal to us, but to them, like that's pocket change. So they're probably just squabbling over pocket change, and they'll probably just end up just agreeing to something down the road somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I think. A couple weeks now. Oh, they reached their agreement. Yeah. Could be just to build buzz about something. I don't know.
So hopefully, this will come to an end. And people that's listening, yo, get off Disney, yo. Disney don't care about you.
Sony don't care.
Yeah, actually, none of these people care. I care for Sony because I'm a Sony pony, but this ain't about me. This is about you, the people.
You're just shouting into the wind, people.
Pretty much, your words don't mean nothing.
Y'all still gonna see Amazing Spider-Man 3 when it come out. Andrew Garfield
I am
gonna come
too.
back.
I
It
am
don't
too.
matter.
Andrew Garfield gonna come back.
It don't matter. Y'all gonna pull up and so,
Yep. Sure
boycott Sony. Hell, all right,
am.
prove it.
Speaking of Sony, did you actually hear that they also bought the studio that made Spider-Man?
We're actually about to get into that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So Sony making moves behind the deal. This is completely new to me. I'm gonna be honest. Blitz, you want to start off with this?
Sony buying Insomniac, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The studio that made Spider-Man on the PS4 last year, Sony bought them outright. So, any future games that they make are probably going to be Sony exclusive. So, yeah, that's kind of a big deal because Insomniac has a pretty decent catalog of games. So, Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank, Sunset Overdrive.
Which
Yeah,
I like.
which I like as well. So, just to kind of go back on the Spider-Man thing, like I know this is probably not going to happen, especially now with what happened with Disney and whatnot. But like the fact that they bought Insomniac, which made Spider-Man, and I'm hoping that it's in the same universe as the new Avengers game coming out.
Mhm.
But the fact that they just bought it, that's going to be a Sony exclusive now. That might kind of throw a wrench in that theory because I think Avengers is going to be a multi-plat But it's still possible. I mean, they have the same tagline. I think it's the same engine. So it's Marvel's the Avengers, Marvel Spider-Man. I think it's possible, but we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that's kind of a big deal. Like Sony just acquired a pretty first-rate studio, and they're the game catalog they just expanded their game catalog.
Pretty much.
Yep, pretty much. I don't have anything to add to it because I completely agree.
Yeah, I didn't play any of the games, so I don't have much to say.
I gotta finish Spider-Man. I haven't finished it.
But I mean, from what I've heard and saw,
It
I heard
was fun.
both games were really good. And
Yeah, Spider-Man
Sony,
was fun.
yeah, Sony, that's you. I don't have much to say.
Good
that's a good buy.
Yep,
Mhm.
exactly. Damn,
Yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah.
It forces Microsoft to step up now because they bought a bunch of studios and they say they're working on games, but we haven't seen them yet.
High key.
Cancel us
Neither-
now.
I have no faith in Microsoft
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Chef, what
the
you think?
Microsoft. Oh, I'm
Here's,
sorry,
here's
guys.
all said. Nothing else to say about it.
True. What were you saying, Blitz?
No, there's just nothing else. Just,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next topic. We go ahead and go to Gamescon. Anyone excited for Gamescom?
It's still
I sure
going. Unless they show something I'm actually interested in. Yo, their opening press conference was garbage, yo.
I didn't
It's a
see it.
good-
Good
I don't-
thing
I
I
don't know
didn't see it.
Together.
I don't know how much they paid Jeff Keighley to run that joint, but it was not good. Like,
It was doo doo.
like it's just like the game. Well, first of all, like all the games they were showing were all stuff we knew was coming, or just stuff that personally I'm just not interested in. But the thing that really threw me for a loop was when it got to Mr. Hideo Kojima and his Death Stranding joint that's about to drop, and this man Jeff Keighley was tripping over himself, just like because he was interviewing like some of the devs for some of the game. Like a lot of the stuff they were showing off was like indie stuff and some details on some other AAA games that are coming out. And when he was interviewing them on stage, he was like, "Oh, tell us more about this game. What can we expect? What's new if it's a sequel, something like that." But when Death Stranding came out, this man, Jeff Keighley, was just like I swear he was gonna burst a hole in his jeans, yo. It was that cringe. This man was like had this look on his face, like I'm hanging on bird, and it was just besides the cringe factors, just like the more I see of Death Stranding, the more I'm just not interested in the game. Like Sony should have just like I don't know. I think that as of right now it's a PS4 exclusive, but I feel like Sony should have just gave Kojima the money to make a movie game, because like from an artistic standpoint and like from an expressive standpoint, it looks pretty good. Like in terms of like trying to make a statement and trying to make an artistic expression or something like that, or trying to deliver a message through art. Like it looks great from that perspective, but like in terms of gameplay, it does not look fun at all. Like
Yeah,
people to me, it does not look.
Yeah.
It looks like a walking simulator. Like, and feel free to jump in if you disagree, but it's just like it does not look interesting. It does not look appealing to play at all. It looks more like it looks better to watch instead of play. Like, and that's not a good game in my opinion.
I think it's along the lines of those like planet farming games like No Man's Sky or something like that.
I disagree.
Yeah.
That's more.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna be
No,
nothing.
no.
Like that.
Blitz had it
Not
right.
like
where it's
that,
kinda
but
like
in the same sense, because you're just walking around and you're doing shit.
Well, that's what the walking simulator genre is. There really is a genre that's just like a walking simulator, but like the story revolves around.
And are you willing to pay $60 for that?
Now?
And
I'm
isn't
not.
it gonna be like?
But I know
They're not
that
gonna
people,
play like Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know that it's actually people are gonna buy it because number one, it is gonna Hideo Kojima. Like that's like the Disney of fucking video games. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. But secondly, is that besides the actual walking and everything like that, there is some sneaking elements and a punishment. Now, walking simulators don't really have a general punishment, or if they are, they're very, very gimmicky. I feel like Hideo Kojima, specifically with this genre of like walking simulator that you mentioned, will probably be it will be fun and most likely the best of that genre, or like, you know, it's like more of a movie, but like an interactive movie. Because there are people who want to play interactive movies.
And that's fine. I'm just gonna be watching. Like for me, like because I've never really played like a Metal Gear Solid game. I've always heard of them, but like growing up, I didn't have a PlayStation, so I never had access to those games. So like if you're a new customer that's always heard of Hideo Kojima games, and you wonder why his stuff is so great, and then you see this new game coming out that doesn't look like much of anything in terms of what you're able to do, then it's just like that's not appealing to. That doesn't leave a good first impression.
That's
That's
not
all I'm
appealing.
saying.
Yeah, but
This is a game
Yeah.
for Hideo Kojima fans. And
Yeah,
that's it. Which
that's-
is like a small rabid cult.
and that's exactly what he does his best on. One of his best works was Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 4.
Did he
what
do
was
5?
that?
No,
He,
that was-
no,
that
he
was-
did do 5. He did do
Oh.
5, but it was on part.
Okay.
He didn't do Survive, but he also did like other cult games like Snatcher, what is it, Police Knots, I believe, Police Knots, and those are also cult classic games that are based on movies. Essentially, Hideo Kojima appeals to his fan base because his fan base like enjoys both movies and games, but mostly.
And
on
I
the
like
movie side.
movies and games too, but
Like mostly on the movie side, not like a game. Because you, Blitz, you want to play a game. You want to play his best work. But Hideo Kojima fans, they want to just play a Hideo Kojima game because it's unique and it's only made by one person, which is.
I guess I struggle to really understand what that means.
Yeah, I mean it happens.
Mainly because I haven't played in one of his games, but
It's like a Quentin Tarantino.
I just fail to
movie.
understand. Yeah. That's probably a good comparison. Maybe if I had played like Metal Gear back in the day, I would understand. But
Is it
as it
supposed
stands
to be
today,
like
I don't
Metal
know.
Gear?
Metal Gear is amazing.
Because I played
Gear is
Metal
absolutely
Gear.
fantastic.
I played
At
all
least Metal
of
Gear
them.
has some like action to it. Like this.
That's what I'm saying. Like Metal Gear wasn't just walking around. So
And here's the
comparing it to
thing
Metal
that
Gear
I
is
think,
ridiculous to me.
and here's the thing that like I don't get with this game most of all is like I don't have no idea. Like at least like if it has like a compelling narrative, then I would be interested to at least give it to pick up and play. But like the story seems all over the place. It's like it's trying to sell like a deep message, but
Is there a
the way
story?
that there is a story. So actually, I wish I had.
I would cop, to be honest. It just
I
I
looks.
wish I had brought it up.
gameplay.
I wish I had brought it up before we started because
It looks so weird.
There was a tweet that perfectly summed it up. So basically, what the game is about is like it's several decades in the future in the U.S. where everyone is split, like all this, pretty
All
much
the cities are
US,
split.
all the cities are split. Everyone's divided. Everyone's separated. And there's Norman Reedus' character is tasked with this mission to reconnect, go from east to west, from east coast to west coast, and reconnect all of the nodes in the U.S. to kind of
To connect-
restore all the
connect
communication nodes to restore communications across people, so people can get back to talking to each other again and being like a unified nation like it used to be. But there's like different elements along the way that they're trying to hinder you, and then there's like supernatural element to it. But what I wish I could find that paragraph that described it perfectly, because if it was pitched to me in that way, so like if Kojima came out and said, "This is the atmosphere of my game. This is what the story is. This is the narrative. These are the characters and how they're involved," then okay, like you would have my attention. I would actually pick it up and play it. But all these things, like all these trailers that don't have that hardly have any dialogue, and these babies going into people's mouths and stuff, and they're sucking
Yeah.
their thumbs.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? Like, I don't.
It's
And,
so
and okay, keep in mind, again, like this is my first impression because this is really the first time I've seen a Hideo Kojima work being advertised like this. So this is really my first exposure to him, and this is the first impression I get. Like, I don't want to play this, right? Like, I'll watch it, sure, but that's money that you're not going to get. That's that much more money you're not going to get because you're weirding out potential new customers. That's to say that he needs those, but I'm just saying that's kind of where I see it. Where it says I don't understand the appeal and the way that the game's been marketed and how it's been advertised. It doesn't make me want to pick it up.
Yeah, exactly. Because when I watched a bunch of gameplay trailers or like 7 minutes of it beginning or whatever the case is, and he wasn't doing anything.
Like
That's why I compared it to like those Planet Farmers. So you just walk around, you do whatever's there to do, and then you go about your business. It wasn't
Like-
shit being done.
Right, like the last trailer they just put out on Monday, where Kratos' character was like in this lab or something, and there was this like this invisible baby floating around in the sky, and then this lady came out and was like, I guess she caught it. You can't see it because the baby's invisible, but she like was able to get the baby out of midair, and then she's like nursing it and stuff like. And I guess what's the name? Because it's not an actual baby, but her body's responding like there's an actual baby there, so she's actually lactating. And then it was just a fucking weird and awkward scene. I was like, what is going on? What does this have to do with anything at all? It's just like, and then even when Kojima and his translator were on stage describing the game in words, just like, I don't know if stuff is just being lost in translation or what, but it's just like, this does not sound appealing at all. So
Agreed.
I don't know.
I agree.
On sale.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that, but I don't know. Like, it's so weird to me. Like, I'm like, yo, this is weird. Yeah,
like, that's part of the the intrigue. Like, you're intrigued.
The appeal.
It's
that's part of the appeal of Kojima.
It's absolutely mysterious.
I get that. Like, he's being like, the thing is weird, and you want to find out what's going on. I get that appeal. It's just like, once you get deeper, it's like, I actually want to know more, and he keeps being vague with his stuff, and that's when he loses me. Like, to me, I was interested, and then I lost interest. But then you could be like Kenpachi, where you see it, you have interest, and then the more that you're not really finding out, but you still maintain that interest. Like, that's just not me. I already lost interest.
Yeah.
So.
But
yeah, we'll see how it plays out. So.
Yeah.
I'll watch some streams.
Yeah, I'll watch a Let's Play.
We gonna see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely wanna.
You actually, I'm assuming because this is a very intellectual game. You wanna get an intellectual streamer. You can't get no.
I don't know about it being intellectual, but I mean
I definitely just puzzles. There are bound to be puzzles.
Oh yeah, for
sure. Yeah, most definitely. It's Kojima. Come on, it's Kojima. Of course, he's gonna have some type of puzzle or something in there.
I think it's definitely there's a psychological aspect to it for sure. Which is interesting to me. It's just I need a little. Can you don't have to be.
Give me more.
Just give me a little taste. Can you just be a little straightforward? Why do you have to be so cryptic all the time?
Give me
That's
more.
Annoying. That's annoying to me. So because then you're like me and Chef, where you're just giving off the impression you don't know what it's about.
Yeah. So most definitely
just making shit up. It looks like that's what it looks like. But
it got my attention. Like Blitz said, it definitely has my attention, and I'm not gonna say it's a day one buy, but I'm gonna look at some gameplay. I'm like, you know what? I want to play this for myself, you know. So we just gotta wait until then.
Subscription and all that.
You're not feeling it, Juice?
Not for that game. Not yet, anyway.
True.
I need to see more.
Hey,
Otherwise, I'll just play something I already got that resembles it.
I need to finish some games too. I'm not gonna lie.
I also need to finish games too.
You finish Nier, everything, bro.
I mean, these games in Gamescom, bro, they're just so. So much.
Yep.
I mean, unless did they show anything else that I may have missed? Because, like I said, that opening conference was trash. I turned it off midway through.
I watched none of it.
I don't know if they showed anything else.
I didn't watch it either.
No, I don't think there was anything else to see.
I think the only thing that
I mean, don't we have a link of everything else that they showed there?
I didn't see one.
It's
for Death Stranding specifically?
No, for just games they showed at Gamescom. Don't they have that? They get that. What else did they show?
Avengers.
Yeah, they showed Avengers. Erica on PS4, Hotline Miami, Yakuza 3.
In this list, they didn't show
the alpha test for Modern Warfare on PS4.
Alpha test now.
Yeah, for August 23rd. Low key, let me boot up my PS4 again.
Oh, these are coming, like, they're already out, not coming soon.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of the stuff they show was either like stuff coming to a platform that it wasn't on before, or
yeah, it's not like anything special, to be honest.
So yeah, as far as that conference goes, they didn't really show much of anything. The one thing that was shown off that I thought I think continues to be funny. Anyone convinced you to get Google Stadia? Huh?
No, bruh. No.
They showed more stuff. There are more games that are coming there. Mortal Kombat's coming.
What a fucking joke.
Mortal Kombat. Oh no, not fighting games.
Yeah, get ready for that input lag.
Oh, Ben's finna have a wonderful time.
How is that?
Yo, he gonna be versing someone on Google Stadia? That's crazy.
No, that man's gonna fucking throw a hissy fit. He's gonna break it. That motherfucker gonna break a door.
Come on, you're not interested for Cyberpunk on there? Come on now.
Nah, bro.
No, if I can't run, like, this is what baffles me. You're telling me that the fucking Google Stadia has a worse performance of Mortal Kombat 11 than the Nintendo Switch. How'd you do that?
I mean, was that proven? I don't know.
Well, actually, I
mean,
have
every
I'm
account
making big ass assumptions.
every account I saw said it ran great on there, but I feel like this is company speak. We won't know until it actually gets in the
Exactly.
hands of the
Number
people.
one, and number two, we're not ready for it yet. I don't even have freaking fiber on my service yet. Like, I don't have fiber available.
Google thinking too far ahead of time.
Yeah, basically everything they showed that's coming to Stadia. Cyberpunk. They showed a new trailer for Doom Eternal. Sam Show, MK11, Darksiders Genesis, which actually I might give it a try. Not on Stadia, but on PC.
Oh, I was like, what's wrong with you?
No.
Oh,
Orcs
my
Must
sake.
Die 3, I guess. Destroy All Humans, Super Hot, Farming Simulator, Grid. You want to try Grid, Wolf?
No,
That-
Dark Grid in fucking 360p.
Attack on Titan 2, which I didn't know they made another one. Elder Scrolls Online and Watch Dogs Legion. That's all their games they announced to come in the Stadia. So,
They got Elder Scrolls Online on Stadia, really?
yep, it's coming.
Yo, why?
That don't make
Why?
sense, I guess.
Google trying to do something. I don't know. I think their
Yeah.
profit margins are decreasing a little bit.
It's
so
a good
they're-
idea, but
Is
we
it
don't-
though?
No one has-
They're just too
no one has
advanced.
the internet for this.
Exactly.
I agree.
No
with
one
that.
has the infrastructure for this.
We really don't.
I mean, we talked about this a couple podcasts ago. This is going to work for the people that have the Google ecosystem, that have fiber and the Google Glass and the Google Pixel, and
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the Apple's version of their ecosystem.
so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We'll see how that works out. But I'll pass. I'll watch somebody use it and struggle with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to that one.
I think the best thing to come out from the Stadia conference at Gamescom were all the memes. Like you saw a screenshot of Cyberpunk that was all pixelated and stuff. It's like,
Yeah, it's the
footage
same thing
of
with Mortal
Cyberpunk on
Kombat.
Stadia. So,
Yeah, I did see that.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
Stadia, stay away from me. I don't want to see you
I
nowhere.
don't want it to fail. It's just going to.
It's. I was like, it's going to fail.
Like,
so
we
it's,
don't hate Google. It's just Google's being stupid.
Google's
like,
like
they don't
Disney. They don't need my money, so I don't understand.
Well, they got
Why
more
you
information.
why are you
They
putting
got
this
your
on the market? I
information.
don't need you. What? Stop talking to
Mhm.
me. So. Yeah, pretty much. Gamescom wasn't really hitting, or at least it's not hitting right now. When does Gamescom end? When
I
does
think it ends. What's the
believe
date?
it is.
21st. I think it ends on the 24th, but I haven't
Okay.
really seen much come out in terms of social media and stuff.
Yeah.
Noteworthy. So.
Is it? They stream it on Twitch, right? Or
Yeah, they do.
okay,
they've
yeah.
been- yeah, IGN's been streaming it, but I don't care.
Yeah. My boss is gonna give me hours, so I got a lot of time on my hands. So yeah, I'll definitely watch it. And if you want to watch it, of course, it is on Twitch. Shout out Iffy for the host. Appreciate you, my man. So Gamescom ends the 24th. I'm hoping it has a lot more content than what it's been dropping now, because now it's eh. It's not really
I don't know
anything
what,
special.
I don't know what was worse, E3 or Gamescom in terms of the press conference.
Well, I want to say E3 because
E-
the relevancy for E3 is starting to dwindle. Once they get Gamescom like to kind of like that hype machine, because right now for me, as someone who's excited for Gamescom for Need for Speed Heat, it's like fucking it's like Christmas for me, because I've gotten so much news about Need for Speed.
True.
And like there's like new games coming out, like Kerbal Space Program, bunch of indie games, like like that really is a gamer's gamer if you're able to go. If you're trying to go to E3 for like that same experience, you're not gonna get it, because that's all like straight up like
It's for the press.
Yeah.
it really is all
Yeah.
for the press, and it's like literally a show for the people who aren't press.
Yeah. So
And even then they don't even do it anymore because they do a bunch of leaks. But
Yeah, all the companies.
yeah, I was
are
like,
actually
things
like
are
gold.
starting to get leaked now. So like, what's the point of even
I don't
going
even call
to
them
it?
leaks anymore. I know companies be doing it on.
they're just like, oh, oops. Our game just come out.
Yeah.
So annoying.
I don't know. Whatever. Whatever comes out, comes out. So it's like, what's the point of even coming to the conferences and whatnot? And it's like, yeah, the presentation and stuff, that's not leaked, you know. But also at the same time,
There's no
that's
surprises
like,
anymore because we know
that's
what's
like,
coming.
yeah, it's like, okay, you made like this elaborate icing on the cake, but you already tasted what the cake is like. So like, what's
Like, I'm tired of seeing Borderlands 3 on all these conferences. I know the game's coming. I want to play. That's all I care about.
Where's a demo, a beta, or something?
Yeah,
Please.
this is, alpha or something. I don't care if the
Starting to lose
textures
your
don't
bucks.
load in. Just let me play, please.
Well,
But-
you already chased me off of Epic. Just put the game out, please, so I can play.
Yeah, I'm losing all faith in Gearbox, bro. They acting stupid out here.
They really acting big stupid. I hate that shit.
I went to bat for that.
Gearbox, don't drop
You
don't
were
drop
the
the ball.
chosen one.
Don't drop
You
the
said
ball,
you destroyed
Gearbox.
it, not join
Please,
them.
just have a successful launch. I don't care. Like, I'll play like the first 6 months on PS4. Then when it hits Steam, I'll rebuy it. Like, just don't botch launch day, please, Gearbox. Please.
Exactly.
That's all I'm asking for. It's not hard.
We'll see.
Yeah, we sure will see.
I'm hoping the same thing for Need for Speed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, shut up. Don't make it.
That shit. That hurt.
It's
Wow.
like, nah, it's like, nah.
That hurt. That big hurt.
Yeah, that hurt.
Whatever.
I care about no
You should be
driving
used to it
games.
by now.
Alright, but continue with your freaking ass podcast. Shit.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. If you are interested, in some driving games, Wolf,
I'll check it
what's the top games on the market nowadays?
Well, besides Forza Horizon 4 and Gran Turismo Sport, Need for Speed here might be looking like a nice promise, going back to its underground roots.
Like, what have they showed that makes it different past Need for
So-
Speed? Because wasn't Need for Speed like trash? Like,
Okay.
up until this point?
So, Ghost Games now makes Need for Speeds from Rivals back in 2013 all the way to now. There were 3 games that are based kind of like on that customization, which was 2015, Payback, and now Heat. 2015 was terrible. Payback was pretty decent. Now we have Heat, which is actually looking promising considering to what we saw. Customization is really, really great. You have the ability to change the sound of your car. You get to change the engine of your car. You get to change the drivetrain of your car. You get to customize your character. You get to hang out, or you get to have a group of people that you kind of challenge within yourself. So instead of like leaderboards that you see, where it's like the top guy that's fucking in Japan or some other shit that has like no time in his life and he plays all the goddamn time, you have just a group of people that's related to you that you just hang out forever. There's 2 different things: a day cycle, a night cycle. Daytime, you are basically playing like Need for Speed Pro Street, where it's like all controlled racing, similar to kind of like that Forza.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot of money. But at nighttime, it's more coming down to the underground, where you're driving for reputation, and the
what
cops
Fast and
are
Furious used to be about.
yeah, which was like full scale pursuits with helicopters, spike strips, heavy duty rhinos, as they call it, like big old SUVs that are there to tackle you.
Yeah, I remember
Huh.
Yeah.
those.
So there is a day and night cycle for that. And essentially what you're doing is you're pretty much going up to the ranks in order to become the best driver there is. Just like how it is before. There's no campy ass story about you being a crew of misfit heisters. It's not you hanging out with just a bunch of these fucking 20-something-year-olds acting like 16-year-old guys and shit. It's just you're just trying to be the best, and now you get to customize your character. You get to it's looking promising, but it's EA, so I'm scared.
I'm not gonna lie, that night cycle thing sounds kind of dope.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd check it
it's
out.
not, the cops are not exclusive to the night, because the cops are also there in the day, but they don't really care unless you're like speeding and shit.
But you
and
can,
they'll try
but
to
they can try to like hawk you in the nighttime, right?
Oh no, they don't try to not hawk on you. They will go at you. Like if
Oh
you're,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like yeah,
it's like on site shit.
Yeah, that sounds dope. Like that actually makes me want to actually try it.
I am pretty excited because since you guys didn't play the old or the recent Need for Speeds from 2015 onwards, I believe this is actually going to be a really good racing game for people to just like kind of get into racing games. Because there's some really good cars. You got Ferraris, you got Lamborghinis, you got like pretty much everything except Toyota. Fuck Toyota. You got
Does Toyota make sports cars?
man.
no Toyotas make sports cars.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep this brief. Toyota's just basically sticking to Gran Turismo because they're a Japanese company and they're getting rid. They're not putting
they're playing
any other
favor.
cars in other. Yeah,
I got you.
but I would, if you're actually like, because Blitz, the fact that you're getting excited is making me excited too.
Pause, nigga. What the fuck?
No, no,
But I knew where he was going. I was like,
just keep an eye on it. It's looking pretty promising, and I'm kind of trying to hold back my excitement. That's all I'm saying.
Pause again. What the hell's wrong with you?
yeah, like I said, the night thing
Ouch.
sounds kind of tough with the car chases and the helicopters and what. Like you're trying to be the very best in the race, and then you're trying to dodge the ops. Yeah, I feel that.
That does sound fun though. Not gonna lie.
And like I said, like, so the online thing is actually on launch, so that means like when anybody actually gets the game and you go into this crew, you get to see the like your friend's latest ride, their latest clothes, and their highest rank. That's like that's on thing, and they also drive with you, kind of like how Forza does it. Like in this what is it, asymmetrical type gameplay where they will be in your race, but like it's not like they're them specifically.
Yeah. I got you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Like if they put out like extended gameplay or something, I'll take a look. I would, and this is kind of a side rant. I wish games would put out demos like they used to. Like, can we just like?
I don't know why they even strayed away from that. It's like that was like the perfect opportunity to get feedback
They're
from
called
your game.
they call them betas now, but we know what they are.
From what
Yeah.
I understand, there was a video by the name by who was it? Extra Credits before they kind of went all haywire. They used to explain why game developers don't actually put in demos anymore because the game, like, they're trying to sell the gameplay, but the reason why people
So the gameplay
buy
was
the
a
game
demo.
is for the gameplay. They discovered that 1 in 4 people who played the demo actually buy the game.
Oh,
And,
Damn.
yeah.
That's weird because like
Yeah.
the only reason I found Nier was because of the demo, and that became my game of the year for 2017. So
I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you to buy the game, and then
before
They want you to buy the
before
game
you find any
before.
problems with it.
Exactly.
see that's an underhanded stuff. I can't get down with. Like
In
you
a
want
perfect
me
world,
to play the game, don't you? Want
Yeah.
me to buy the game? Give me an opportunity to play it.
In a
My thing is,
perfect.
the more opportunity to play it, the more sales you get. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it was back in the day. Get that demo disc and play the shit. It was like, yo, I like this. Mom, let me get this game right here.
Mom.
And you
Mama.
ain't had no cash back then.
Yeah, agreed.
But I like demos. A lot of games that I ever bought back in the day when I just played on console was because of demos. Because I tried, I got a chance to try it, but they were giving complete games then. They
Yeah,
weren't giving you like
True.
half-ass
Yeah, that-
games.
we won't go down that road.
Yeah, we ain't even gonna touch that.
We still got games coming.
Oh, do we?
We done with Gamescom for now.
Yeah.
So- Anyone else got anything to say about Gamescom before we move on to MK?
Jeff Keighley, don't let me catch you back up there again. Unless you do some major upgrades to that presentation, because that was whack, right?
Yeah, you heard the man. It was ass, cheeks, buttocks, doo-doo butter.
But
I was
I'll
gonna say
I'll
the
read
same-
I'll
I was
read
gonna say
I'll read a
doo-doo
recap after it's all done.
Yeah, most definitely
Nah,
talk
I got
about it.
nothing else to say about it.
Yeah. All right, so how many of y'all been playing MK for the ones that bought it?
Bands?
Let me start
That's
first.
about it too.
Seriously,
I'm just
Vans
gonna
was
say
the
this
only one that
quick.
bought it.
Yeah, I played it the first month. I dropped it after.
I
Pretty-
played the first week and I regret buying it.
I've
Like-
never
I kind of
bought it.
regret
really
buying
wanted
it too.
I should have never bought it. Not saying that it's bad. I just
I just don't like it.
like it.
Yeah, it's just
Simple as that. I just don't like it. I think I'm more of the. I think you said this before, Blitz, like about the 2D aspect of it, and I think I'm with you on that. Like I'm not a 2D fighter person. Like I'll play
Yeah.
Tekken, I'll play Soul Calibur, no problem. But I just can't do MK, or what's the other one
Street Fighter,
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter? What's that
Sam
other
Show.
one?
Yeah.
Like I can't
Unist.
I just can't do it. I will never
Yeah.
buy another 2D fighting game again.
Yeah, for me, like I don't hate 2D fighters. Just my preference. Like if it doesn't have 8-way run, I'm probably not gonna stick with it. Like,
Yeah.
cause I played Street Fighter a couple. I probably have like how much do I have on it? I have 60 hours on Street Fighter, so I played it for a few months and it was fun. It just doesn't feel the same. I just don't like the movement in 2D. Like it feels too restricted. Characters feel blocky and heavy, especially in MK. Which is weird because like MK9, I thought MKX was okay. Like I didn't like it as much as 9, but it was still fun. And then 11, like I just don't like it. Like I really thought I would, because I actually am a fan of Mortal Kombat, but I just don't like 11 nearly as much as I thought I would. So
Yeah, same. I can't do it anymore. I wish you could like resell your license.
yeah, I wish I could take it. I wish I could funded it, but actually Aaron bought me it. So
Oh, he
Oof.
gifted.
yeah, I gave him the money. So
The pockets.
all,
The
all
pockets.
all sales are final with him. So
Yeah. Well, now, are you thinking about getting back on the game since we have these list of DLC characters?
Nope.
I low-key
was.
might get back
I
on
was
it.
until I saw that Joker and Spawn ain't gonna come out till next year.
I
Lost me another round.
think that's I don't know if I want to see what Terminator and Nightwolf look like.
Terminator's alright, but it's like, I'm not really a Terminator. And Sindel as a legacy character, that's cool. But yeah, I was like, when they first announced Spawn, I was like, yo, that actually, because I didn't get to play a Spawn when he was on Soul Calibur 2 for Xbox. I didn't have an Xbox. It's like, Spawn is lit. I actually want to play him. That's the only reason I haven't uninstalled Mortal Kombat.
Mm.
And then I know they had rumors of another character. They actually, I think Joker was part of the. There was like people that data mined the PC files for the game.
Yep, he's in the
So I think-
screenshot.
Yep,
January
so,
28th.
So yeah, so technically Joker leaked, which I was like, that's wouldn't have been my first choice, but that's kind of cool. Like, it'll be interesting to see what they do, like what kind of moves he has in an MK versus what his fatalities look like.
Yeah.
Because we had this discussion in Discord today where like NetherRealm they have to be really picky with their guest characters because when they pitch it to third parties to bring in guest characters, they repeatedly ask like, "Are you really okay with us tearing your property apart? Because we will tear their mouth out. We don't care.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Like if you sign up for MK, you know what it's about to be about. That's why like when they made Mortal Kombat versus DC back in like 2011 or whatever, they didn't have any fatalities because DC wasn't on board with like Superman getting his arms ripped off, Batman getting like gutted and stuff like that. Like that's why they have to be really picky with guest characters. So
Yeah, that shit was rated T
I'm a little
for
surprised that Joker made it because I didn't think DC would be on board. But hey, I mean they pretty much Warner Brothers. NetherRealm is under Warner Brothers, so I guess it was not as hard to convince them to let him do it. But it'd be interesting to see what his moveset looks like, and then Spawn. Obviously, that'll be. I was super hyped for it, but then again, I'd have to wait till for that. No, I really I don't care about MK right now. I probably won't. I'll probably care for like a day when Joker and Spawn come. Like, it's just this pretty much kind of just killed my. This actually had the opposite effect that I think they were looking for as far as I'm concerned with MK. Like, I really don't want to play the game now because I have to wait for the thing I was actually interested in.
Damn. NetherRealm, you fucked up.
You should have flip flop. Put hell, if you put Joker in Terminator, put Joker out for October, I would have been okay with that. And then like put Spawn at, like in November or January. I like the longest I would have been able to wait is for Spawn is January. I was like, all right, it's whatever. March, nah.
Yeah, they waiting way too long for that one.
Yeah. I don't know why it's so spread far apart, yo.
It's to maintain interest to keep the game to maintain interest.
Why not have Joker in December?
I don't know.
I
It's
don't know.
weird.
I guess they.
And I think Aaron said it. I guarantee the characters are probably already done. If they're not completely done, they're like 95% done.
Yeah.
So they're just holding on to stuff, it seems. So
That's really
plus,
weird.
especially for all the people that bought the season pass, they already got your money. So
They got you.
Yep.
me included. So
Mm.
Yeah, it
you're
just
done.
sucks. The two characters I was most interested in, I have to wait the longest for. So I'm not gonna play the game. I don't care. Like I'll.
Yeah, that sucks. But I ain't get back on the game. So, that being said,
Rip.
yeah, GG, bands, if you listening,
Oh, Bands will be on there for sure.
I know bands would be on there.
That's how we get our MK Fig. We just watch him rage at Mortal.
Yeah, yeah, he on
And
that,
rage he does.
on that
That
crackhead.
motherfucker rages.
Hashtag I was plus.
Yo, let's get an F in the chat for my man Bands. His webcam
Man.
and mic hasn't been the same since.
Did he break it?
Nah, I'm just saying, like, their mental state
Oh.
is just that's a traumatic experience.
They're one light tap away from just cutting out completely. I feel that.
just done. But yeah. So, if you are still playing MK, these are the characters coming in the combat pack. We got Terminator, Sindel, Legacy character, Joker, and Spawn. My personal opinion, Jesus Christ, is I don't have one. So,
Okay. Smooth.
so yeah, that's pretty much it. Was there anything else? We touched Sony. Both of the Sony news. Touch Spider-Man, touch Death Stranding.
I thought there was some other stuff.
Was there? Hold on, let me.
There was a Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, the Call of Duty. Let me pull that up.
How do y'all feel about Call of Duty? Real talk.
Honestly,
I want a casual
I'm just.
shooter to play.
I need it, yeah.
Like,
So, I'm
like on
copping
days
it.
where I don't feel like playing Black Desert and I don't feel like playing SoCal. I don't really feel like playing anything else. I need a casual.
Yeah, I'm copping it.
I might
I
get it.
probably am gonna cop it if it is available on Steam. The last thing I'm gonna do is get that Blitz. Thing.
I don't know if it's on. I don't know if it's gonna be on Steam. It might be.
This is going to be a Blizzard.
It's gonna be a Blizzard
Yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Since
It's
Black Ops was on it.
though. That's nice.
I wasn't very happy with that launcher, especially because Overwatch gave me a really bad taste. But I mean, because what I'm seeing in Call of Duty from like different moments in my time, it looks pretty promising. I love how it's a new engine. I love how
Finally.
it looks. Yeah, I know, right? I like how there's a tactics to it where like the mini map isn't solely focused, so like it's just you focused up. So instead of like me being like fucking outflanked because I just shot my gun, it's like in bumfuck nowhere, and the other guy went in the rear end corner and fucking fat me. Yeah, that's something that's really nice. And then the weight of everything, like the way the guns and everything like that, because Call of Duty does make guns. Like there's no doubt about it. In his entire history, Call of Duty makes wonderful fucking guns to play, not to actually shoot in real life.
Yeah.
I like the new sounds they added.
Oh, the sounds are they
Oh my
got
God,
me
the
wet,
sound-
boy. I was like, dang.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, Call of Duty has good gun sounds. Even Borderlands 3 had some good gun sounds from the gameplay footage. I
The
like
sounds
those.
are too good because you can't. Apparently, I keep hearing that like you can't hear enemy footsteps.
I'm gonna have to just
Alright,
putz with the sound settings, but yeah, Call of Duty's always had good gun sounds. What was I about to say? I think the crossplay edition is gonna be interesting.
Crossplay with like PC and PlayStation.
console,
But, you know,
yeah.
Sony be
And you'll be able to
BS
separate your playlist when you queue up, so that way you're not.
Oh,
like,
I'm
if you're
about to shit on some PS4.
If you're,
games. Hold on.
if you're on console, you can separate it to where you can only play with console people if you want, or if, like, say you got a buddy on PC and you're on PS4, you can queue with them. I think that's kind of cool.
Do you
I'm
know by
about to
chance if
Doodle
controller
on some
support
niggas.
do you know if there's controller support on PC, so long as you can opt into the like the that would be cool.
I would assume so.
Wait, opt into
Yeah,
what?
there's always
so
controller
like
support.
in GTA 5
Black Ops
you're
4
able
had
to
it,
really,
didn't it? I think they had controller support for Black Ops 4. So I would assume
but you
they
can
would have
opt in into controller only servers.
Oh,
That's what I'm
I
trying to say
I don't
because
remember.
like
I don't remember.
Because
I don't
similar-
remember if Black Ops 4 had it.
because similar in like kind of like what is it, Grand Theft Auto 5, they have like that auto stuff
Right.
stuff that would be great
Yeah,
for
aim
controllers.
assist and whatnot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It'll be cool to be like you'll be able to plug in your controller on PC. Like let's just say you're just not good like me, and you just want to play for the sake of playing. Yeah, you could just plug in your controller and then just like pretty much have fun.
Oh, yeah, you definitely.
Yeah, that might be worth. I have to look that up. I don't remember if Black Ops 4 had controller only playlists, but
controller playlist. No, I don't remember seeing it there.
I don't remember. But I would assume so if they're having if it's crossplay. I would imagine so. Why not? That would only make sense.
I mean, it makes sense, but you know who we're speaking to, right? We're speaking about Activision. We're speaking about the big, money-grubbing peoples over here.
I know, but this Call of Duty looks different from all the others.
Just because it looks different doesn't mean it like the policy ain't different.
The other thing I remember what I was gonna say, because I think like the very first impressions I was hearing about this game was it's more tactical, like it plays more like Rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely grabbed me.
Which to me, that's a turn off for me because like I said, I just want a casual shooter. I really don't want to think too much.
I don't want plugging controllers. I want to
go. That's just me. But if it's casual enough, or if they maintain the old style enough, then it's not gonna be a breaker for me. But when they said it's more tactical, I was like, I don't know.
I don't want to do this, man.
I don't want to think too much.
Now, do you think
because if it's anything like when y'all be playing Rainbow, like an RL and Vince,
that's too slow.
Vince be wildin' in any game that he does.
Do you think the tactical aspect of it is just for like certain game modes, like the regular team deathmatch?
Probably be like search and destroy, domination.
And
yeah, all those.
Their new version of team deathmatch.
They have a new version.
Yeah, like I mean, just they're like the new version of Team Deathmatch. They made me like a classic style where they have the map. Because yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people in the Call of Duty community by Touch and Go, that I hear that a lot of people are complaining about the map, and I feel like that map is kind of what gets it that casual aspect where it's kind of like that headless chicken approach because most of the people would, if you know how to read the map, then you're essentially kind of just like going on autopilot because everyone does.
Everyone runs the same routes. They go.
Everyone runs the same routes. Everyone, yeah. So, I cross my fingers just like how I'm crossing my fingers for that controller support and being on like controller only servers. It would be cool to kind of have just a casual mode where it's just like you turn your brain off, 6v6 or like 5v5. It don't matter. Like I got my gun. I just want to shoot. Bang, bang, bang.
I'm assuming they're gonna have like a classic playlist for that. I'm assuming they do because they have that for past Call of Duties. The one mode I hope they have is like a 50-on-50 ground war.
Yo, that ground wars are
that would
nice,
be,
bro.
I did like ground wars in Black Ops 1.
Yo, Battlefield did that during best.
Is there gameplay for 20-on-20?
There might be. You'd have to look it up. I'm not sure.
All right, I need to find this out.
For the new Call of Duty. Oh, gameplay for it? I haven't seen any. So
what's the name? The alpha is going to be free on PC, so I'll give that a shot.
For PlayStation?
I think so, yeah. It's coming to PC and whatnot eventually too. It's just it won't be till September. So if you want first dibs, then PS4 gets it.
Yeah, I'll wait.
It's crazy how between generations, Xbox was like the one that was like the Call of Duty machine. Yeah, and now PS4 is the Call of Duty machine.
Yeah, it's weird.
Wait, it's going to be PC?
Yeah, on the 360, like all the Xbox.
Yeah, get it first on Xbox 360.
Yeah, they would get it first, and then PS3 would be the following month. Like when I played Zombies, like that's why I ended up buying an Xbox because I played Zombies with my friends in college, and they all had Xbox. Plus, all the DLC came there first. I had to go get an Xbox and play with them because I didn't want to wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's flipped now.
I think this is 20v20 gameplay. Damn, this shit looks lit.
Where?
I got it right here. It's by GameSpot though. You know how they act.
I mean, they'd be good. They'd be chilling.
Sometimes.
Do you drop the link or?
Yeah, I did. I just dropped it in.
It's in podcast. Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna drop it in. Anyway. This is actually looking like Battlefield. Wow, it even has.
It really does look like Battlefield. That's crazy.
Ain't that? You know what? I'm actually kind of happy that Call of Duty kind of had this like they're actually competing with Battlefield in terms of like it's like.
And that recoil.
It's food.
That recoil is disgusting, yo.
You're just waiting to.
It's not like a laser, is it?
Nah, it's like you actually have to aim.
Yeah.
was waiting until
like
they
that.
actually add fucking environmental destruction.
That whole
Yeah, there is no
stove
environmental
shaking.
destruction.
Yeah,
I'm
you've
seeing
been
there's
talking
no.
about that for the longest, Chef. That's the one thing they're missing.
They just need it. It's
I
important.
don't know why they won't implement. I feel like it'd be so easy. I'm not.
Yeah, we're not.
If Bad Company 2 could do it, hell, why can't COD in 2019?
High key.
This is a new
There's
engine.
like no excuse for it too.
To be fair, this is their new engine. Let them, you know.
There's no excuse for it though.
Put it out as a free deal, free update later after you figured shit out.
So right now in this gameplay, I'm seeing that there's a timer.
Who's the person playing though? My man, garbage.
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
these- you know
I'm
these-
telling you,
you know these
GameSpot
journalists
ain't
play.
good.
GameSpot, IGN, you know those people don't like to.
Yeah,
Games?
it's,
Yo,
this is-
okay.
whatchamacallit.
Side note: journalism is just
Yeah, they ain't play Sekiro.
terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Hey, yo, but no, real talk though. I don't know if you guys actually hang on. Let me look at this quick. Have you gotten to the point? No.
Yeah,
I
I'll
believe they're
I'll
gonna
download the app.
Yeah, I'll definitely. I'm boot up my PS4 tonight. see
Although
what's
if
good.
it's gonna be more tactical, like it says, and the recoil is like how I'm looking at, then I feel like you have to get it on. I won't be able to aim like that with controller. I've gotten too used to mouse and keyboard now.
Yeah. But
At least for shooters.
Damn shit, bruh. That tank was ridiculous.
yeah,
mean,
my
the
man,
tank-
my man, blowing
Pause.
niggas. All right. But yeah,
But notice how on the screen there's a time limit, so it looks like that tanks can't be like infinite forever. Their shit.
Oh, so it's not an infinite kill streak.
wow, that's gay.
Well, weren't kill streaks always limited by time?
Yeah.
Like either you use it or you. I mean,
Yeah,
once you
pretty
pop
much.
it, you'll have it. But like,
Yeah, like does it have limited ammo? Like what's?
No, it seems it has unlimited, but it's just like there's a
just for
time
that
limit,
time.
and there's also like a health. You can see it right there.
I mean, I would hope the tank would be limited unless you have like Tank Buster.
Yeah, I was like, they needs to have like a counter in it. If it's playing tactical like Rainbow, there's always gonna need counters.
True. It is gonna be interesting to find out how the sandboxes happen now. Now that it's got tanks.
Yeah, but I can definitely see the squad be like, yo,
Yeah, pull up
pulling
on
up.
Call of Duty.
yeah, pull up for some ground war.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. Yeah.
We
So
gonna see.
I'll probably cop.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm hopefully optimistic, just like how Need for Speed Heat. So like, it's just,
My man walking into open space without cover. Yeah, my man garbage. All right, we're gonna turn this off.
Good.
But yeah, is that it or is that? I think that's.
that's all the relevant stuff I see for Gamescom.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed a huge one.
What?
Avengers gameplay.
Oh,
I
chef.
mentioned it, but y'all
I'm
glossed over that.
sorry.
I heard you. Chef, and I
I'm
was
sorry,
like,
chef.
I was gonna, you know what? I was gonna let them finish your point because on Death Stranding or whatever, and then I forgot. So my bad.
What is trying to? I'm sorry,
I
chef.
also kind of forgot to.
All right.
Because-
I'm so hell-bent to try to tell everyone
Gameplay
that I-
is up on the screen at the
Because
moment.
people is hating, bro. Because people have ADHD.
Oh yeah. You're talking about the
ADD.
slow ass, or
It's-
quote unquote slow ass.
Yeah, they say the gameplay is boring. Is like, well, the one thing I think the AI. Hopefully, the AI is better than that because they did look just like cannon fodder. At least I'm hoping that the AI or the enemy provides some kind of challenge. But at the same time, you gotta think about it. You're a superhero. Like, of course, you're gonna be blowing through shit.
Exactly.
So,
I wonder if because this is made by Eidos, right?
Crystal
Nope.
Dynamics.
Oh no,
yeah.
Square
Wait.
Enix. Okay.
Yeah, Square Enix, Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah.
Okay, Crystal Dynamics, never mind. Because I was thinking that Eidos, the makers who made the Batman games, they were probably in charge of the combat too.
Oh, they recruited a whole bunch of people for combat. The God of War people, I think they got the Batman people.
Yeah, it looked like Spider-Man game. Spider-Man.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of people for this game for combat and all type of other stuff.
Because when people were saying like the gameplay, it's like I don't think it's the combat itself. I think it was just the enemy types. Like, of course, it's gonna when you're Thor and you're zapping regular human soldiers with lightning. Of course, it's not gonna look as fun. But hopefully, there's like some new enemy types where it's like you gotta be fighting. Like,
Why
I
is
don't
it?
know,
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
evil Asgardians or some shit. I don't know. But like, I'm just hoping that the enemy types are more varied and more.
Yo, he
Yeah,
don't need to do that to him, bro.
It looked all right. Like this looks okay.
This
Like,
nigga
how
hitting him
does-
with Mjolnir, yo.
Because people love Spider-Man. How does this look any different from Spider-Man, bro?
It really plays like the same way.
So I feel like people just hating. Like people have been hating on this game from day one. Because they don't look like Robert Downey Jr. Like the animations look trash.
God
The
damn, they
gameplay
really did fucking beat that man. To
I think
pulp.
people
Shit, why
just
did you do
spoiled.
that?
And the thing is, these superhero games really don't move that fast.
No, they're not.
Apart from Batman magically zipping around fighting people from 2 feet or 50
And
feet
Batman,
away.
Yeah,
never,
that
never-
motherfucker-
Batman never fought like that. So it's like, I don't
Yeah.
know what y'all want.
Oh, Thor throwing hands. Is he? I want to see him
Oh,
get hit.
I know one thing. Somebody pointed out that Thor, when they was flying towards the bridge, when he was just floating there, Thor can't do that by himself.
I was thinking that. I was like, can
'Cause
can
can't
Thor fly?
without- No, he can't fly.
Okay, I was about to say.
Doesn't he spin Mjolnir and then I thought he just spun
Yeah.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, I
around
thought
like
he
it was
spun
like a helicopter.
Mjolnir in order to.
Mjolnir was
Mjolnir.
helping him fly, but he on his own he cannot fly.
Oh, okay.
He can just
gotcha.
jump very high, like Hulk.
Oh, I got you. That's why he
Yeah.
shit, and that's how he
He
gets.
can't float. He can't float or fly by himself like that.
I got you.
Do you think that Mjolnir was giving him a little bit of help in order for him to?
Nah,
No. All right.
cause when they were flying, cause he winded up and
Yeah, that man
basically
was
threw
straight
it.
up was hovering. Yeah.
'Cause I
But
was
yeah,
thinking
he
about,
was just
even
hovering.
in the movies, like he would always wind up the hammer before he jumped anywhere.
Right. But now Cap and Widow's gameplay is the
I like Black
best
Widow's
one I've
part.
seen. Yeah,
Which
I
is
gotta
fight
see
actually
Black
has
Widow's
some
part. I haven't
combat.
seen it.
I call dibs on Iron Man though, because Iron Man that dude. Yeah.
Wait,
have
do
to
we
play
actually
Cap.
know whether or not this is co-op?
Yeah.
It has to be. There's
Yeah.
no other option.
Yeah, there's definitely co-op. I don't know if the campaign is, but there's like another part of the game.
It'll
where
be
it's
boring to just be co-op missions.
Cause what was I about to say? Cause I think I'm finna pre-order it on Amazon just to get the beta access, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
wait
I'm
till
about to do the same.
next year because I don't know. They never released the beta access date, so
Right. So once they release the beta access date, that's when you.
but nah. I'm excited
this-
for the game. I'm still gonna give it time for it to polish it.
I'm glad you
The,
still
the
do,
graphics do
because-
look improved from when they showed at E3.
Right.
Because I think like for Cap in particular, like his head was like, especially when he had his helmet on, it looked kind of little too soldier-ish, where he looked like a
Like a
Gulf War
grunt.
vet or something. He looked like a grunt or something like that.
They
but
definitely changed Widow's face
Oh yeah,
drastically.
yeah. I really can't hate Black Widow in this game because one, she's voiced by Laura Bailey, so that's dope. But yeah, they definitely improved the graphics and stuff. And again, I think the gameplay looks all right. Like, I want to see more of like the co-op stuff and like the customizations you got because they did talk about that at E3.
Yeah.
So
And I don't expect the graphics to be that good since there's gonna be a lot of shit going on.
yeah, I think it looks fine like right now. Like
Yeah.
how does this look any different from Spider-Man?
Because really, you're
don't
not really gonna be paying
back.
attention that much because you're gonna be in the middle of fighting.
Right.
But-
People's just spoiled and they're just being picky and stuff.
I think it's because of that MCU like.
That's a huge part of it too. Like if it's not Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, this is gonna hate on. I mean, the MCU is not in the best place right now. Like, is that really what you want to use as your reference point? So yeah.
Yeah,
Is Spider-Man gonna be in again?
You gonna see.
We own.
That's what I was hoping this in the same universe because Avengers Tower is in that game.
I'm telling you, bro.
Hoping.
I don't know who said it, but there was like a Marvel interactive universe after Spider-Man.
I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping this is the start of it.
That'd be
Like
sick.
if you're skipping the video, Kenpachi to
To what?
Widow's part or
To Black Widow.
Cap's part. I don't know which one comes first, Cap or Black Widow.
It's Cap.
Okay.
Oh, Hulk.
Hulk was the most was the least interesting gameplay. I mean, because I'm not like I've never really been like a Hulk fan. Because I feel like he's just so OP.
I think this is the.
It seems this. Oh, it was Widow. Never mind.
Yeah, I couldn't remember which one was.
Oh wait.
I'll watch
Yeah,
this.
yeah, no, that's Cap gameplay. Because Black Widow technically that was the boss fight. 'Cause she was fighting Taskmaster. Yeah, so it goes Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, Cap.
Not Dewey.
I think.
Wait, it depends on It depends. Oh, okay. Here we go.
It's
see, like his
Cap
helmet looks
gameplay.
better.
If that shield throw, yo,
Charging
Yo.
star.
when Cap start throwing that shield, bro, it's GG for anybody in his path.
For real, for real.
How can you call this boring, yo? Like, what do you want?
It's not boring, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's not, dude. It's
This
like,
is like new game mechanics too. When's the last time you threw something around and it's just
God of War.
Didn't Spider-Man have a? Didn't he?
yeah,
have
God
a,
of War, but even then, I mean, it's
Oh,
still
I
pretty
said
good.
ricocheting. Like, I mean, this mug is.
No,
Oh,
yeah, but that was
No, it would do that in God of
Like
War.
they-
Oh yeah, you gotta upgrade it like that.
They
Yeah.
fail to understand that this is a motherfucker. You can actually block bullets. So I hope that like it entices.
Oh yeah, my man doing the kick too. Yo, he nasty. All right.
Yeah, you see the the combos.
Oh,
Yeah. See what
Yeah, this is gonna be fine. This is like I said. I just hope the enemy. I hope the enemies.
There's diverse enemy
they're a
types.
little
Yeah.
bit tougher.
did we get like a villain, somebody that be tanking the hits?
Yeah, because Taskmaster's in the game, but we need more. Because Black Widow
we
tagged
need
him.
we need like a Loki. We need someone.
Like
we
I
need
said,
we need the
this might
storyline
be-
when Black Panther and
Namor
everyone
fight.
fight. Yeah,
He's
something.
going back.
Hey,
T'Challa fighting Namor in the underwater as a boss battle. Bruh.
did T'Challa fight one of the Avengers in
Hawkeye.
In Civil
Oh
War.
yeah.
He fought,
We need
and he fought Winter Soldier, even though technically he's not an Avenger.
run hands
Scarlet
with
Witch came
everyone.
and saved this shit. He was gonna put his claws straight in Hawkeye's throat. And Scarlet
I'd
Witch
like to
came
point
and
out
hit
that
her.
this man is driving
Witchcraft
reckless.
on him.
I don't care.
This man is driving real recklessly with
Captain Marvel
fucking big
reference,
ass
sure.
bomb.
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
I think they said that's supposed to be like the one of the Captain Marvels.
Kamala
or
Khan,
something?
the
Yeah.
elastic.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Thor
no,
can
yeah, this
Thor
game-
can literally just throw his hammer at that joint and just
What's the name?
oh here my
Yeah.
man go.
I
Yo,
know-
that
I know
mask
some-
look kind of stupid though. I'm not gonna lie.
It
I know when
is.
I was talking about this game earlier, I was hoping it would have some MMO references to where like there's like a new event, like a new challenge at like every or something like that.
Mhm.
I feel like that's still a plausible thing, especially with the
Oh damn, the whole bridge is actually fucking gone.
so. I think this is the boss fight right here, right?
It is.
Oh, here Hulk dumbass go holding shit.
Damn, Scarlet Witch has no. Is it Scarlet? No, I'm sorry.
You tripping, Wolf? What's good with you?
I'm sorry, Scarlett Johansson and
Not even Scarlett Johansson, just Black
I
Widow.
know it's not Scarlett Johansson, but like I always think
Natasha
Black
Romanoff.
Widow with Scarlett Johansson. I can't.
Nah, hold on. Hey, we gonna run that back. Hold on.
See right there, that's that Tomb Raider gameplay right
Oh,
there.
you talking about how she definitely missed him?
Yeah, she would have definitely missed him. What the? Yo.
Hold on,
Hey.
let me see it one more time.
She's an assassin. She timed it just right.
Yo, he's already gone. He's already out
Hold
the
on, I
frame,
gotta
yo.
see.
He's
Yeah, he
about to
just
be
hit the
out
bo-
the frame.
All my man Taz.
Oh yeah,
has
that
to
man
do
is totally off the
All
frame.
he got to do is hit the boost on that jetpack, and he's
He-
done.
And he's done.
Either speed up or slow down, and she does.
Literally just stop the drink and be like, you know what? Hey, you gonna hold it fall real quick.
Oh, you don't have a jetpack? Word?
This nigga
Why?
can literally fly into something and he'll be like, he'll be alright.
Hit on the steel beam, yo. I don't care what kind of assassin you. That's a lot of stuff going around. Now.
Oh my god, this.
But this is a
like,
superhero
Scarlet
game. We don't
Witch-
talk about.
Hey, she throwing hands though. Do niggas get trained like this? Just like, hey, whenever you jump on the nigga with a jetpack, you know, you gotta throw hands. we gonna teach you how to,
Yeah,
you know,
that
hit-
Russian training is no joke.
hike. Yeah.
Oh, she legit has a fucking gun.
Oh no concussion off that jump.
You got a helmet.
No, from her.
Oh, all right.
When this nigga got a trash bin as a shield, yo.
Yeah, but
Why he
But
why,
yeah,
why
I
he
don't know
flying
if
so
we
slow?
want- I don't know if we want to go through the whole thing because there's like another like
Oh, no.
5 minutes of this. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
the gameplay looks fun. Like
Yeah, I'm
just waiting for
copping.
the beta, like Chef said. Especially like I said, I don't know if the campaign's gonna be as much fun as like the co-op with friends and stuff. I feel like that's where the real meat of the game is gonna be.
The co-op or the campaign? 'Cause
When
like
did
I
he
said,
get
I
so
hope the
strong? Nah, bro.
The co-op.
This nigga just hit a whole car off the edge like it was nothing.
It's got to be that shield. Calm down. There's probably a story reason on why that shield was able to do that.
I was gonna say something, but never mind.
What? Oh, that sucks.
So, what are your thoughts on the whole Avengers project? Because I know that you were super excited about that project.
I think it was well worth the wait so far from what I've seen. I think
Yeah.
Nothing has changed my mind, really.
Were you expecting anything different, Jeff? Or
What do you mean different?
was this like, I don't know? Were you just expecting? What were your expectations, to be exact?
These are my expectations.
I mean,
I'm
from
not
my
expecting open world like fucking what is that shit? Anthem and Destiny type stuff. But
yeah, I think that would have been the wrong path to take.
yeah.
Definitely you don't want to have it like they go back to like Avengers Tower like after
Like,
every
you gotta,
mission.
like you got and you got to manage inventory.
Yeah.
That would have been doing a little much, but like I would, because I know I mentioned like the MMO aspect where like in terms of like the co-op where like you're doing challenges or like adventures where you like go around different places in the universe. I thought that'd be
Yeah.
but this is pretty much kind of what I expected, and nothing's really swayed me from getting it, so it looks all right to me.
Yeah.
Again, this is pretty much how Spider-Man played. I don't know why people are complaining.
It's probably because of the actual animations. They may look not sharp.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
it's just
they're
there's
rough
always
for-
room to improve. So
Yeah, like
That's
That's-
alpha.
that's-
this is an alpha, bro. Like
Yeah.
I know,
yeah, they
I
were
know.
rough
but
in June, but
I'm trying to make I'm trying to be the devil's advocate.
yeah,
Why?
I'm countering the devil.
you a mouse? What are you doing? What?
But yeah,
Yeah, that's about it I have for it.
yeah, same. Nothing's changed my mind. I think it's gonna be.
Yeah,
Who doesn't want to be Iron Man flying around blowing stuff up, right?
me. But
Don't lie.
besides that, when is this game coming out? May 15th.
March? Oh, May.
2020, yeah.
Yeah,
comes
May
out in
15th.
March?
2020.
No, 2020 is gonna be lit.
Oh, Cyberpunk is in March, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
No,
20.
April.
April. What comes out? I know something comes out March 20th.
I think it's one of the indie games that announced.
Anyway,
Oh,
yeah,
I think it
May-
was
May is when this comes out.
what is it called? Ori and the Blind Forest, The Will of the Wisp.
May. I'm not really looking for that game yet. Not
Yet.
not compared to Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk is gonna be so fun.
But yeah, I think
that's-
that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Avengers.
For Avengers, looks good. I think.
I think that's it for the gaming portion too.
Yeah, there was a lot, and I think we said everything that needs to be.
Yeah. All right, now there wasn't anything for the anime. So we can go ahead and go to the life portion of the podcast. And dang, these questions were like really short, but we have time.
Oh, this podcast is only under 2.
Yeah, so we have time. So yeah, let me. All right.
Don't go too crazy though.
Yeah, I'm a
Stuff to do.
Cause these two questions were short, but I'm gonna get one more in there. I'm gonna try to fit one more in there. But first question, we're gonna start with Blitz. Then we're gonna go down the line, of course. In one word, what do you live for?
Peace. And and I don't necessarily mean world peace. I mean that's cool, but like I'm talking about like inner peace.
Yeah.
Like where I'm satisfied with where my life is at. I want to get to that point where like I don't have to like worry about anything. Like my family's good, my friends are good. And you know my career is on track. Yeah, I that's pretty much what I strive for. Is just peace as an inner peace.
I feel that. All right. Chef.
I got 2 of them. One of them is the peace, but the other, like the main one, is finding out new things, or anticipating new things, finding out new things, learning new things. Basically expanding knowledge.
So knowledge.
Yeah, something like that. Because I mean, I
Work.
live for, of course, video games. New video games coming out. I like being around for that. And then, yeah, just learning new things. That's pretty much it.
True. All right, Jers, what about you?
At this moment, my daughter.
That's real.
Bless me.
Pretty much it.
Bless you.
I,
Bless
Thank you.
I don't do anything for myself outside of buying a video game here and there. I own 2 pairs of jeans, 3 pairs of
Damn, nigga.
Oh, now he ain't lying.
That's
You
daddy
know,
life,
like-
bro.
Let him be. He's a minimalist.
You know, like I literally, I got 3 pair of shorts because it's summertime. I got some like gym pants that I wear when I'm just lounging. I got a pair of sneakers for pretty much everything that I do. Walking, which is my everyday sneakers. I got my basketball sneakers for when I actually go like play ball. I got my flip flops, and I got my Chucks, and I got my work shoes. That's all I have. My kid pretty much gets everything, and well, so does my wife, but she takes it upon herself and buys her own things. But everything I do is for my kids. She's the first thought that pops in my mind before I make any decision.
That's real.
That's real, bro. That's some old
Spoken
man.
like a
that's some
true
old
dad.
nigga shit,
I'm trying
man,
to
you know?
get there.
That's some respectable shit.
Spoken like a true father.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted kids like a long time ago. Like I don't tell many people this, but y'all my homies. But it was a girl I was dating before, and she got pregnant. I wanted to keep it, but she didn't.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
So, and that pretty much ended the relationship. It didn't end right then and there. Like I tried to stick around with that, it just went downhill from there. I was like, I can't do this. And then I met my wife, got married, had a kid, and everything has been uphill from there.
Guess what's up?
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
everything happens for a reason. For real, for real.
Yeah, that's
true.
hey, that's a blessing, bro.
Sure was.
All right. Mr. Mouseman, what about you?
My apologies. I actually went to the bathroom. What question?
We need to hear that though. In one word, what do you live for?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Community. I legitimately live for the community that I'm in, both here in Gen 1 and the other community, which I won't delve into. That community has probably helped me and you guys as well.
So furries?
Yeah, come on, say it.
Yeah,
Hey,
come on, bro. You ain't hiding nothing, bro. What's wrong with you?
It's more
Headphone
than-
warning.
Yeah, okay. It's more than the furries. It's also the community within that furry group that's also helped me out. They bring me a lot of joy. They brought me a lot of friendships, including you guys as well. So for me, I kind of live for my community. I want to be the best that no one ever was. I want to make sure that I earn enough money in order to sustain myself and to participate. And then finally, I kind of also just want to want to keep my creativity as high, and you know, make sure my imagination doesn't die down, because imagination is always key in any type of community. So I like to be unique, and being unique with this community just kind of lets me kind of just live.
I can fuck with that.
I feel that.
Respect that.
Yeah, most
Community
definitely.
is a good thing to have, man. When you got people around you that's just like not on that negative shit all the time. That leads into what like Blitz and Chef are looking for, is like peace. Like people don't bring that stuff to your door. So like people know me. Don't call me in the bullshit, because I'm gonna be like, bruh, cut that shit out.
Yeah, I hate when people complain, bro, because it's like
It's not even about complaining. It's like,
not
yeah,
complaining.
it's not the thing about complaining. It's just like the feeling you get from someone like else complaining towards you, and it's like, yo, I don't want to feel what you're feeling right now.
Bad vibes.
Yeah, it's just like I don't want to
yeah,
feel
there
that,
you
you
go.
know.
That's what I was getting
Like,
at. Yep.
I'm a realist, but like also I'm very optimistic about my outlook is very optimistic. So like anytime someone comes to me with like an issue, and like I care for that person, because if I don't care for you, I'm like, yo, that's you, home
Why
slice.
you
But-
talking?
That's all.
Yeah. But nah, like if I care for you and like I feel like you're a good person, you know, you like I can help you, but I'm gonna help you as quick as possible and try to get over the situation, you know, complete it or whatever it may need be, you know. I'm not gonna half-ass it when I mean I'm gonna finish it as quickly as possible, but you know, Because I don't want you to feel that way because I care for you, you know, and I want you to feel better. So it's like, I could definitely understand that too.
Yeah. I don't want to be meat for that extra. Especially if you complain about the same shit every day.
Yeah, it's like, if it's something you can solve, I don't understand why you're complaining in the first place.
I'm like, yo, go tell that person how you feel. Don't tell me. I can't do nothing for you. Like, get out of here. Go have a conversation with that man or woman. Air it out. If y'all don't like each other after that, then it wasn't meant to be y'all. Y'all wasn't meant to be friends. If y'all still cool after it, great. Move on.
Yeah.
And we all happy.
Yeah, most definitely. And I do understand, like, sometimes you can't really help the situation, so you're just pretty much venting at that point. But also, like, if it's solvable and you're complaining, get on my face.
Especially like if it's something that's repeated, like Jersey said, where it's complain about the same stuff all the time. Like venting, I get because like I've been told.
Yeah, I've vented before.
Yeah, I've been told I'm a good listener. I feel like I'm a good listener. So like if you're venting, then I'll definitely hear you out and I'll understand. But if it's like if you're venting about the same stuff, like
I'm not a good listener when it's like repeated.
After that, it's just like, all right, well, what have you done to change it? Because I got my own stuff to work out. Like, I want to help you out.
Nothing.
It doesn't sound like you've done anything about it, so why should I?
Yeah.
Yo, it's this like minuscule shit, but my coworker does it at work at all times. Like he's had this he doesn't vent. He just keeps bringing it up every single day. He has this hernia, I guess.
Yo.
Always says that. Oh, I'm gonna go to the doctor to get this taken care of. Or I'm gonna go do this.
Stop talking to me.
3 and a whole weeks go by, and it's like nothing has happened.
3 weeks, eh?
This is part of the reason why I really don't talk to my coworkers, because I don't like talking to people.
So, I'm kind of the same way too. It's just like
because your problems I really don't care about. It's certain people, like my mother and some people in here I'll listen to. Like some people, not everybody in here.
Yeah.
I care about everybody in here. But
damn. You care about me, Chef?
Yeah, we're being honesty on this.
Hey, you care about me, Chef?
Of course.
Hey man, I appreciate.
That's what's up.
No, we need a soundboard. That's the audience goes, oh.
No.
We really do need a soundboard. Kenpachi,
well, yeah, it's like it has to be a specific person or something that I'm like very interested in. It's like at any time if you try to talk to me, it's like most of the time I'm not gonna try to listen because I don't care. But if you're somebody I actually care about, then yeah, I'll listen to you.
Yeah.
Like if you come and be like, bro, I just need to get something off my chest, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, if it's something that's out of the ordinary, all right.
Yeah, just like I need to get this out. I just need somebody to listen to. Then I'll be like, all right, well, probably won't have an answer for you or a response, but
I'll listen.
Yeah, sometimes I don't be having an answer, but I'm like, I'll sure listen to you.
That's part of the thing too. It's like I'm not gonna be able to give you no guidance or anything to help you move forward. Just gonna be here listening and not saying nothing.
Yeah, and I think
I don't have to answer for you, man.
Yeah. At the same time, like, I know I kind of have a problem with that because people want someone to listen, but like they know what to do already, and usually like I help people give the advice that they need, but they already know what to do. So it's like I didn't really need the advice; I just need someone to listen to. So I'm like, okay, I can understand
Sometimes
that too.
It helps to verbalize it too, like talk about it.
Even I do it. Like I'll just like be talking to one of my boys, like, I just need to say this. Like you ain't, and I say it like, you don't have to respond, but I just need to get this out, and I need somebody to just listen to it.
Yeah.
And then they listen or whatever, and they be like, well, shit, I don't really know what to tell you anyway. So I'm like, all right, whatever, cool.
Yeah, I was like, as long as it was said and you heard it, I mean, that's
right.
You don't need really. Sometimes a response isn't
necessary.
necessary.
Did you catch it? You caught it? I bet.
Yeah, you don't need to score a touchdown as long as you caught it. You got your yards, so you're good.
Exactly.
I like that analogy. Good job.
Word.
Off the top, you know me. I ain't answered the question. What do I live for?
In one word.
I have like multiple words. That's crazy.
Chef gave like 30 words, but that's cool.
You gotta condense it to one word.
Yeah.
Did I? Oh, well.
You did say like like synthesis. I really have like multiple one words though. I can't even like try to put them all together.
Which is the wordest of words?
Yeah.
If you're still trying to figure it out, that's cool too. Like,
yeah,
you don't know at this moment. Like, you're still young, bro.
No, I know, but it's like I know there's multiple things. There's at least like two things I could say. All right, one is understanding, and two is creativity. Those are like the two words I can really, I can't really decide about.
I mean, both of them are pretty reasonable as it is.
Yeah. I feel like I
definitely feel
kind of
the
put
same
creativity under understanding, so I'm just gonna say understanding.
I feel like
Understanding
trying to
of what?
Understanding of how my mind works, so I can put it onto paper or just get it out in an artistic way.
Okay.
Cause I have the stuff in my head.
Oh, you
It's
live
just-
to express yourself.
Yeah, it's just me understanding myself and getting to understand how I express things, so I can do it efficiently. So-
you're able to translate from mind to paper.
Yeah, basically. So
have that problem.
I would say understanding. That's what I live for.
I literally I be having so much shit in my head, bro.
I really do, bro.
I need to put
Everyone
this
does.
down, but I'm
I
like,
do too.
Yeah, I'm starting to carry a notebook with me, like just a notebook full of ideas and stuff.
That's smart.
But sometimes I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to write it down. It's like, yo, it's in my head. Like this me.
nah,
Like
right,
only
that's
I
the
know
thing.
about this.
You
Like
know,
Stuff
you know
and
where
get-
that happens to me the most often? In the shower. Like
Yep.
shower thoughts, that shit is real, yo.
I
Like,
don't really think like that in the shower. It's
There's
like
there's a
when I'm
song-
doing
here's the
something.
for shower
Here's the
thought.
thing, I don't typically think like that deeply either in the shower either. It just seems to
It
come
just
there
happens.
naturally. It just shows up.
You're just chilling. You got your right temperature.
Like you'll be
water,
thinking about
just-
something insignificant. It's just like, oh, I should do this today or this, that, and the third. And all of a
Mhm.
sudden, like your mind will take you just like, oh, you know what would be a really dope idea for like an anime? This.
Yep.
It's just like
Yeah.
It's
That used
funny
to
how that
happen. That used to happen for people in the bath, like in the toilet. But now since everyone has a phone, it's like
Yeah, I would just be
everyone has
eating on the toilet. But,
Oh, honestly, like
Hey,
huh?
you know-
Oh, he embraced it.
oh god.
That's
Going off
confirmed.
with-
It's crazy.
going off what Bliss just said about like the shower thing. Like I recently started like writing a backstory for like a comic book character. I don't know if I want him to be like a superhero or villain yet, but and I think it was pretty decent. And more along the lines from like where I'm from and the shit that happens, and trying to like put a spin off on that, on how they got like their abilities or whatever. So it's gonna take some tweaking, but I like the opening of it. But again, I was just thinking about some shit. I don't know what I was thinking about. It just came like, oh, that would be a dope fucking character right there. And then I just started writing the shit down when I got out. I'm like, let me write this shit down, type it on my computer or whatever. So I save it to like my Google Drive and just add shit as I go along. So like that shit is real. Like you just start thinking of random shit, and then you're like, damn, that's a fucking good idea.
Yeah. I think most definitely.
What I need to do is write my damn dreams down, because those be some good ass stories. I'll be waking up like, damn, I need to write this shit.
I'm like, yo, I want to go back to sleep. Hold on. I gotta see how this. I gotta see how this arc ends. Yo, wait.
No. I had the answer. Tell me the answer.
And then I forget everything. Like, fuck, I should have just wrote shit down.
Those are the worst. I had a dream one moment where there was like some answer. It was like a deep answer that I've been looking for all this time, and I was about to get it too. But then I kept hearing this ding, ding.
There's your alarm, bro.
It was my alarm, bro.
Damn.
I set it up at 8 a.m. and it was 8 a.m. right on the answer.
I usually be having
Power
like
through?
the climax of my dreams is when my alarm clock goes off, and
Yeah.
it'd be
You know
annoying.
what's scary about that? I can't remember what the exact dream was. But like I was like right at, like you just said, right at the apex of it.
Mhm.
Like my alarm was about to go off, but somehow I could sense that my alarm was gonna go off. So the dream, I could feel my dream ending and me coming out of sleep.
He's like,
My
no.
alarm was off.
He was like, no.
It was weird. Like I could see the end of my dream, man. I'm about to wake up.
Your drink just starts fading
You were
away. I'm
cla-
like, damn.
You were clawing the floor right there while you're being dragged back.
Not
to
not even just that. It's just like I couldn't like see myself or anything else in it. It was just like, because I have like really vivid dream and very lucid dreams pretty often. So like when this one was ending, it was just like if you're going like through like a portal through like another dimension or something.
Damn.
Or like when like you know on in TV shows when they're talking about space and stuff, and they zoom out really fast, like from Earth up out into space.
It was
That's what
like
kinda
that?
Felt like, yeah, it was like that. Like I could see that happening. Like it was like I'm hanging out, and like that was representation of me waking up. It was weird.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy.
Damn.
Dreams are weird.
Dreams are
They
weird.
are. They tough though.
I'd be pausing my dreams too, probably because I played so many videos.
How you pause your dream?
Yeah,
Yo?
no, dead ass. Like I think I may have told, or like I was dreaming that I was in in a match of Call of Duty Zombies, and then like I was doing well, and then as I was about to die, I remember like I literally paused the dream, like a pause menu came up in my dream, and I hit quit just as I was about to die. It was weird.
What's bro? What?
I'd be having control of Freddy Krueger ain't shit to me, bro. I control my dreams.
Hold on.
This nigga hit quit. He was like, you know what? That's not how I finna go.
Yeah, let me hit the exit.
I got the cheats.
That happens repeatedly to me too. Like if I'm about to die in like a dream or something bad to me is about to happen, like somehow like my dream pauses itself and like I somehow get out of that situation.
You're like, nope. You're like that one meme where it's like you find Silent Hill.
It's weird. Probably because of all the games I play. Like I don't know. Probably like my mind has been trained to hit a certain key when I'm about to die or something. I don't know.
Yo, I think the last dream I had, it was really weird. It was like I went to sleep and I woke back up. And it was just like it was like a regular day, and it was just like
You
dream.
think you're awake, but you're actually dreaming the whole time.
Yeah, I love those kind of dreams though. I'm not gonna lie.
It throws me off because it makes me late for work. Or I think I'm already awake. Like, oh, I'm.
Yeah, like I dreamed like I was like getting up for a day, for my internship. So like got up at 9, like I took a shower, brushed my teeth, all that. I get something to eat downstairs, come back upstairs, get dressed, and I Uber, but I'm not Ubering to the internship. I chose the wrong Uber destination. So at some reason I ended up at the White House, right?
Oh,
and then the dream just ended right there. So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I was like,
yeah, for
I
me,
guess.
it's just me dreaming about the stuff I should be doing. I should be up to getting in the shower and brushing my teeth and all that kind of stuff. So I think I'm making good time. Like I think I'm actually up early and I think I'm making good time. But then I actually wake up. I'm like, fuck.
I had something similar to what you guys had. I was in high school at the moment, and I was super freaking tired. I actually fell asleep in class for like, I think it was like since ever.
This nigga woke up in his dream.
No. It gets even better because I was actually thinking that I was at home, and I was actually about to go to bed, and assuming that I was about to go to sleep. So I was about to sleep in my dream while I'm dreaming.
Yo, it's
this man's about to be in a deep sleep.
I was about to go to deep inception mode, but then my body was like, "Hey, yo, wake up!"
Hey, wake up.
And then it took like a good 5 minutes to find out where the fuck I was. And I was like,
I'm like, oh wait, I'm still here.
I'm in school. I'm like, oh.
That's tough.
Sorry, Jers, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying?
No, it's fine. I was just saying you about to be in a 12-hour sleep there.
You about to be up for a while. Yeah, let's move on to the next question. All right. We're gonna start with I feel like Wolf kind of answered this question already, but we're gonna go ahead. Start with Wolf. We're gonna start bottom up. Do the people in your life currently, the people in your life at this moment, do they bring the best out of you?
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. I'm going on my first ship right now. Give me a second. So, in the furry community, there's we interact with one another through role playing. The shit that I do takes a lot of grammar, creativity, and imagination in order to be good enough is what drives me to kind of be the best that I can be, like I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So, to be perfectly honest, yes, absolutely. I cannot lie that the people in my life, both digitally and physically, cannot like don't bring a good. What was the question? I'm sorry.
Bring the best out of you.
Yeah, I can't lie that they don't bring the best out of me. They bring the absolute best out of me, and that's why I'm super happy.
True, I can feel that. Who's next? Jers, what about you, my man?
Where I am now, I'd say no. because I'm living in another country on the other side of the world. Feels like I say no because they're not into what I'm into. They don't like the shit that I like. Yeah, they're
Mhm.
great people. We get along, we hang out, but they don't push me to want to do something better. But my friends back home, yes. I everybody knows here. Like I have my own clothing brand that I'm working on. Shameless plug there. Out of societyclothing.com. Make sure I
Hey,
check
buy a
that out.
shirt, will you?
Yeah, buy two if you like
Yeah,
it.
buy shirts,
I gotta
bro.
buy.
Shirts.
I gotta
Them.
buy a
I'm
shirt.
low key about to buy another one.
But appreciate you. One of when I started it back in New Jersey. Me and one of my other homies. This is when I had no responsibilities, pre-wife and kids, so I had money in my pocket to at least go out on business ventures or whatever. We started one called Bad Good Clothing. It's still active. Check that out on Instagram. Shameless plug for my boy. But I ended up getting married and having a kid, so I had to go away from it. I couldn't really put money into it like I wanted to, so I put it on pause. One of my other friends approached me for all the knowledge that I had on starting up a clothing brand. So I told him everything I knew. Like, this is what you do, and this happened, blah blah blah. And he put money into it again. He was the same. He was living at home, and nothing wrong with that at all. Especially if you're on a business venture, I prefer you stay somewhere where someone's gonna help you pay your bills or whatever. So he was getting his off the ground. I was helping him promote and all that stuff. It costs nothing to share. But his has started taking off, like literally a couple months after I helped him out and everything, and I was happy to see that. So that made me get back into doing my own thing. So I left the other one I was working on. I started the one I have out of society now, and I just saw recently that one of his shirts was shown in an episode of Black Ink on TV.
Oh,
Like
nice.
plain as day, you can see the logo, you can see the name on the sleeves and everything like that.
That's sick.
And that motivated me even more. I'm like, bruh, like that's my man. He from the same town I'm from. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, if you see me like putting designs in the creative channel on the Discord, because I'm over here like literally drawing up shit, having my artists like put my sketches to life or whatever the case is because I'm more motivated now. So to answer your question, yes, like those guys from back home are doing well with their brands, and I'm motivated to get back into it. Because RL had asked me a question before, like, how do you stay motivated? And my honest answer
It's
is
hard, bro.
it's hard
It
as
really
hell.
is
It's
to
hard
get
as
motivated.
hell, bro.
I'm
But
an
it
aspiring
can
writer.
be.
That shit is terrible.
yeah, but when you got people that's around you, that's like being successful and progressive and helping you with the knowledge or whatever the case is, you seeing them doing it, especially when they come from the same area that you come from.
Mhm.
It definitely like motivates me to keep going with this. Like today, I wore my Cyclops Bear shirt to work, and older people were like, "Oh man, I love that shirt." I'm like, "All right, well, I'm doing something right." If people recognizing it and
Yeah.
asking about it and asking like how much it costs to print or to buy one, being that they're in Canada or whatever the case is. So I'm like, just getting people to talk about it when I wear my shirt helps me stay motivated as well. But yeah, like I love those guys. Like they keep going. If they stop, then I'll probably stop because I'm not seeing that progression anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, like back home, yes. Here, no. Here in Canada, no. Not yet anyway, because I haven't met anybody that wants to or is into what I'm into, like video games or like there's people into art, but they're not even into my type of art. I like
Yeah.
abstract shit that don't look normal. You know what I mean? So that's the type of shit that I'm into. So but yeah, staying motivated, trying to make this work. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Completely understand. Um. All right, Chef. What about you, man? What's people around you bringing the best out of you? What they bringing out of you? Pause.
Um, well, not my mother. Aside from my mother, just like offering guidance on certain things that I'm not sure about, especially like life,
Mhm.
adulthood type things. I say I bring out the best in myself.
I feel that, and
I
you
feel that,
ask me
bro.
about life stuff
Let's
too,
go.
man. I got you.
He's self-motivated.
Well, yeah,
Feel that.
cause I talked about it last episode about adapting.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I feel like me being able to adapt to things quickly and understand what the change is helps me better myself around that situation.
I feel
So
that.
I say myself, I bring out the best of myself because I'm always trying to not really come out on top of whatever it is I'm up against, but I just want to be at the level
The
that
best.
I'm. Yeah, I just want to be at that level
Ain't nothing wrong
to
with
kind
that.
of, saying float it. I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I feel that.
I definitely feel that. Like,
Yeah,
I'm definitely the same way. Like just how we were saying, like one, able to work in high pressure environments and being able to adapt. Like I can feel the same way too. I'm gonna go more in depth about my side when it's my turn. But uh, Blitz, people aren't bringing the best of you, bringing the best
Um,
out of you. What the hell?
I think well, my parents have always pushed me to do better because like they've always told me that like I have like really great ability and I have talent to do things because and I do stay motivated. Like once you have my like they've always told me like it's hard to get my attention, but once they do, especially when it comes to like a like a career choice or like playing a sport or something like that. So once you have my like they were like once you have my attention, then like I really like all in for it.
Mhm.
That's pretty much how I always stay motivated. Um, but I think one person that kind of comes to mind in particular, and I'm actually kind of surprised this came to mind. I guess it's actually been pretty effective. So like my boss has actually been doing a pretty good job as to like kind of helping me like not be complacent in terms of like where I'm at career wise.
Mhm.
Because like I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and it's real easy to kind of just get comfortable, not really want to push yourself to do more or do what's next. So like my boss has kind of been like doing this thing where like we'll meet like every month just kind of evaluate kind of what I've worked on. He's actually had me like set some goals. I actually like put down like a write down a list of goals and write down steps as to what steps you're taking to get to reach those goals. And we kind of just do like a monthly check-in uh, every month to kind of just see where that's at. And it's actually kind of forced me to actually commit to those because like it's not obviously it wouldn't be a good look if I just I wrote down these goals, but then you come back next month I haven't really done anything to like really advance them.
Yeah.
So like to me that's like it motivates me to actually like all right, let me show him like I've actually made some progress in this goal, even though necessarily like in the forefront it's just one of those things where it's like oh it's like you're my boss and all this. You're not like my dad or anything. It's like I really shouldn't be like it's like one of those things where like I shouldn't be like I'll listen to you, but it's just like at the same time I feel like I shouldn't be obligated to because it's like I'm just here to do a job,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
collect a
I
paycheck and
feel
do what I
that
want to
part.
do and just go home.
Yeah.
But like he like my boss is actually he's like talked real shit to me before. We've actually talked one on one like as people several times, and that's I think that's one thing that stood out to me. It's like even though he's not as I only see him like 5 days a week, and we primarily talk about like work stuff and that kind of thing. But like
Mhm.
on the rare occasions that we've talked about like life stuff, it's actually motivated me to want to do better and stay motivated to do better. Like I said, it's so easy to just get comfortable and get complacent and
Hmm.
just say, all right, well, I'm making enough money. I'm doing enough to be comfortable. Let me just settle and not really want to do what's next.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
appreciate him actually like giving a subtle push to keep me wanting to. So
but to piggyback off that, like honestly, bosses should be like that.
right, yeah,
Like you don't want your employees to stay stagnant, get comfortable. Like one, that doesn't help your company at all.
right,
If your
exactly.
employees don't progress and grow, like let's say Blitz, you just recently got a promotion, right?
A few months ago, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So now that opens up for somebody else to come in. Now that you moved up, now you add to the team, which you can coach them. You move up, then that new person that came in or somebody else on that same team can move up. Now you just like making more people who can help run the business.
exactly, yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you should want that. Like my last job, they in my opinion, like yes, they wanted you to learn, but it wasn't to a certain extent that they wanted you to like to be the best. At least I didn't feel that way.
it's like they weren't really helping you advance. It's just like,
Exactly.
oh, here's what you need to know to bare minimum, and that's about it. Like
Exactly.
as long as you do this, then you're good, and then anything else, it's pretty much on you. If to not, it's whatever. No, I definitely get that because, like I said, it's human nature to just get comfortable and not
Mhm.
want to do more.
Yep.
So
So shout
yeah,
out to Chef for being self motivated as well.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
And shout out to your boss too, Blitz. You know what I mean? Seems like a good man to work for.
Yeah, I wish I had
yeah,
that
he's
boss.
alright.
Shit.
Yeah, he can be a little strange and awkward, but I think deep down he's a good dude.
Yeah.
True.
Um, do I feel like the people in my life bring the best out of me?
Damn.
You tell us.
Nah, cause okay, like remember how I said last podcast of like just being proud of myself and then other people being proud of me.
Yeah.
Remember how I talked about that Blitz and
Yeah.
Chef?
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's like
and just
you
for
hear
like
the praise, but it doesn't you don't feel the same thing that you do.
yeah,
They
so
do.
it's like I'll always have like a support system like family members and my girlfriend's really supportive. Friends ain't really that supportive. I haven't really been talking to my friends because we all busy with our own thing. But also at the same time, uh, they want the best for me and they'll do what it takes for them or for to help me, to do the best I can do. But at the end of the day, it comes down to me. Um,
Right.
and I most definitely have the people around me most definitely want the best for me, and I want the best for the people around me. Um, yeah, I don't want to go too much into it, but for the sake of the question, yes, I do feel like the people around me want the best for me.
That's fair.
Yeah. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. La, 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 la. Yo, I had a when you were talking about your clothing brand shirts, I had a sticker idea, and I was like, yo, this would look really good on the shirt. I literally grabbed my pen and my notebook and I forgot it. Um,
It'd be like
I'll
that.
probably remember it later. Oh, actually, I remember it now.
Wait, hold on.
Alright.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Nah, some T-Palm linked me. DeMar DeRozan coming to the Pistons.
Yeah, I
Huh?
saw that.
Whoa!
Breaking news.
Hold up. Where's my phone? I feel like it told me, but it didn't say anything. I ignored it.
This says there are rumors.
Oh, it's a rumor. I don't see it on Bleacher Report, so I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe
Alright.
somebody just stirring up shit.
Well, we'll see. I'll look into that after.
Hold on.
I want a spicy chicken sandwich.
Paper.
Wendy's still open?
Bin. Alright, so, next question. Start with Main Man Blitz. What is something you're superstitious about?
I have superstitions, but now that you ask, why can't I think of them? That's freaking weird how that works. Um. Oh. I have a superstition about the. This is probably common, but it's a superstition. I don't fuck with the numbers 666. Mainly because that's how I got into a car accident. So
What the
I've
hell?
told. Yeah. So when I was working at Target, I for Black Friday I had to open, and the store opened at 4 in the morning. So I had to be there. I probably had to get up at like 3:30 ish because
Mhm.
like it wasn't that far from where I lived, but I had to get up at an ungodly hour either way. So I pulled an all nighter, and then had to work Black Friday opening,
Oof.
and then from like 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. didn't sleep, and I was thinking, oh, this ain't nothing. I can get through this because, I was like young and had energy at the time. So pulled the all nighter, worked from 4 to 11. And again, this is like Black Friday, so it's like it's cold. So when I was driving home, I had the heat on, to warm me up, but at the same time the heat was making me sleepy. So at some point, like I dozed off for like a second, but that's all it took for me to rear end somebody. And that was like that was the first car accident I'd ever been in, and obviously it's pretty scary. And I vividly remember the person I hit had a license plate with numbers ending in 66. So I was like,
Wow.
holy shit. So
Wow.
so not only are there religious connotations behind that, but the fact that that happened to me, and then I saw those numbers, I was like, that's nuts. Like,
Yeah.
I was already avoiding those numbers whenever I can. Like whenever I order something, get some food or something, and the total comes to $6.66. No, we gotta get something else. Add something else to that bill. Can you give me like one more donut or something like that? So, yeah. So I guess that'd be one. I know I have a couple other ones. I guess they're not really superstitions. They're more like certain quirks that I have to have. Like it doesn't feel right if I don't do them. Like when I'm doing laundry, like I have this routine as to how I pour the detergent in the washing machine. Like I have to like do like when I pour the soap in there, I do like 3 rotations in a clockwise motion, and then I bring it back the other way like another 2 times. And I always have to end when I'm done pouring the soap. I always have to end pouring the soap on my left hand side of the washing machine. It's weird. I don't know why. It's just a weird quirk habit that I have.
Okay.
It's weird. I told you it's weird, but I guess when you said superstition, that made me think of that.
That works too.
We'll go with my 666 story.
Yeah. All right, Chef. What about you? What's something you're superstitious about?
I really don't know.
That's the same thing too,
That's
bro.
just,
I don't know.
Off the top of my head, I actually don't know. That's not something I actually. It's not. I just don't know.
All right, what's like Blitz's laundry
It's a weird habit.
thingamabob? Yeah.
Weird habit.
Weird habit.
Like, do you always have to put on your right sock first, or something like that, or something just feels off? Because that kind of falls under superstition. If you have to do something, if you have a certain routine that you have to do, otherwise it doesn't right.
Yeah.
My watch. I just have to have my watch on me at all times. I don't.
You got it on right now?
No. Well, when I'm out and about, like when I'm
okay.
out in public and doing shit, I have to have my watch on me at all times because I just feel completely different without it sitting on my wrist.
Yeah, I feel it.
I don't have any other weird habits that I can think of, or any type of. It's like this has to happen, or the day is going to be off, other than the watch thing. But
you forget your phone?
Nah, I can care less about that. Come back to me. I'll probably have something.
Okay. Jers, what's something you're superstitious about?
I don't have anything like weird habits that I have to do in order for me to like get through something. But I will say that since I was young, there's always been a ghost living with me. Like when I was younger, my grandmother used to always joke around with like when something would happen, she'd be like, "Oh, like we call him Leroy." She'd be like, "Oh, that's just Leroy." And
Yeah.
I mean, like
what?
I mean, like you looking at the next room, and the light just goes off for a few seconds and then comes back on, like that type of shit.
Yeah, hey Leroy, turn the light off.
and we always would just say that when something weird happened. Oh, that's just Leroy. But I swear, like one time we were young, like my mom used to give us like bus fare or whatever, but we keep the money and walk to school anyway.
Damn.
Leroy was sitting.
That's crazy.
It would be. So I left mine sitting on the bed while I'm getting dressed. Nobody's upstairs. Nobody. Like I'm the only one upstairs. Everybody's downstairs leaving. I go to the bathroom, which is like literally right next to the room. I come back after like a few seconds.
Leroy took the bus fare?
Money's gone. No, it's not on the floor. It's not in the bed. It's not in the covers. It's nowhere to be found. Like I had everybody looking for it. So everybody left, went back downstairs. I was like, all right, whatever. My mom gave me another $1. I put it in my pocket this time. Went back to the bathroom. Came back. It was sitting right there on the bed. But nobody was upstairs. I was like, you got it.
Like, damn, that's crazy. It's time for me to go.
I was happy because I had $2. I don't know if he playing that trick or what, but I had $2. But like even now, like sometimes like my kid's toy will just be going off randomly, but nobody's there. It hasn't been touched for like days. Next thing you know, you see flashing lights and
Yo,
I'm
shit.
telling
I
you,
had
bro, is
my
that toy really a toy? Yo, our niggas thought I was
my
playing.
sis, when my sister was little, she had a Teletubby that would just go off for no reason. My mom hated that shit because like it would be going off in the middle of the night, and then like, she's not even sleeping with it or anything. Like she even took the batteries out. I think she said it went off one
Yo,
time.
turn it off, throw it away,
Burn
I
it.
burn it.
I'd be like, Leroy, like, not tonight, man. Come on, it's late.
Chill out, bro. You tell your ghost to chill out.
For real.
At least you're on good terms with him.
Yeah, he's cool. We always, everywhere we go, every place we move, I'm always like, all right, that's just Leroy. That's it. He just like does like weird shit, and I'm like, my man, like, why tonight? Why couldn't you do this like during the daytime? But that's like the only thing I have. No like weird things that I need to do to like complete my day or whatever. But I swear that Leroy is around.
True.
Or it's a ghost of somebody that passed away that I knew, or somebody, and we just call him Leroy.
Alright, Wolf, what about you? What's something you're superstitious about?
Incredible.
Is that nigga name here? Alright, cool.
He left?
I don't know, he muted.
Oh my god, I was on mute all this damn time, and I was talking just like normal. God damn.
That's
I'm so
crazy.
mad. That's crazy.
Why
I'm out here
did-
talking like, oh
Why
yeah,
don't they notice me?
I really was. I was like, yeah. Oh, that's just Leroy. Blah 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 blah. I'm so mad. No, I just like Chef. I kind of don't really know any superstitions. I'm actually kind of upset because I thought I would have something, but to be honest with you, I kind of just have like habits. But even then, they're just like super small habits. Like for one, like I can't forget my watch, and I always got to bring my wallet. Like to me, I always say like a man's got to have his phone, man's got to have his wallet, and then everything else is like pretty much will fall into pieces. But
True.
I've never had an experience where like I never had a Leroy, and I for sure have not gotten
Leroy.
like any bad instances with the number 666 or anything like that. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm mostly upset the fact that I was muted.
True.
That's some shit.
I gotta think. I feel like I would definitely be that type of person to have a superstition.
I thought it would be too, but I guess not.
Yeah, I gotta. Like, what is it? Okay, I gotta. Hold on. What is a superstition? Like, what's the exact definition for it? My phone.
Something you think like if you don't do this, this is gonna happen. Like you get bad luck if a black cat cross your path, or you get bad luck if you split a pole with somebody you're walking with, shit like that.
Oh,
Sorry, Blitz.
No, you good.
there was one. There was something. Oh, well, I guess it's not something bad, but it's still like a superstition, I guess, because they don't even have to be bad, right?
Not necessarily.
No,
Okay. Because like you know how like if you pass if a black cat passes you, it's like bad luck.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, for me it's good luck.
I also believe it is good luck. And
You're a
actually,
witch.
Yeah. I just like cats, and like black cats are like the ones I like the most, so that's just good luck for me. And like literally this one time I was like 10 and while I was still living in Baltimore, and a black cat like ran across the street while I was walking on the sidewalk. I think I was like walking back. I like walked down the street to the grocery store, 'cause it's like right around the corner from my house. Black cat crosses the street, walk in the store, and I see a $10 bill in the aisle, so I pick it up. Hey, I don't gotta spend that money. You feel me? So that was good luck for me. And then ever since like that black cat that I took care of, like that brought me happiness. So it wasn't bad luck. Nothing bad happened that
You
week.
still have him?
Nah, but he's still like around. I just keep the food out on the porch, and he comes and goes. There's another cat though.
He brought home his. Yo, this man over here on the
Yeah,
corner of
it's
Fifth
like
and Main. Yeah, good feet, bro.
it's like a tan cat. He come around too. But yeah, that's one thing. And then like a weird habit. Um, I have to have the food I haven't ate or I'm about to eat to my right, and the food that I finished or like the leftovers to my left.
Mm.
I do that at the dinner table. I do it like at my desk. Like I do it in public. It just has to be like that. I don't know. I've done it since I was young too. That's just a
Yeah.
thing.
That would qualify.
Yeah.
Going back to kind of like those superstitions, because you did actually kind of remind me with like the black cat and the thing.
Yeah.
I actually don't step on cracks.
I'd be
really
stumping on some cracks.
I actually make sure that even like the cracks in between for like sidewalks that have like that, I just kind of like adjust my steps. Sometimes I just step over it. And
When I'm bored, I do that.
I just do that all the damn time. And then when it's like a big old crack, I just make sure that I just or just kind of like walk around.
Wow.
Oh, I just thought of I guess another weird habit of mine that's not as weird as the laundry. I skip stairs when I go up.
Oh, I run upstairs.
Yeah,
I run upstairs.
I
run
always
upstairs
skip a
too.
step.
Yeah.
Yeah, I skip stairs too.
When I know that there's a step of stairs is odd, I actually do one extra step, or kind of like, so like I do like either one small step or like a super big 3-step, and then just 2-step all the way through.
Yeah, I usually do a 3-step
I just
at
be
my
trying to
house.
get up the stairs faster, and then it just turned into a habit for me.
Yeah. And then like when I'm walking with someone, it feels weird just walking up the steps regular. Like
It's weird, yeah. Especially like if you're behind somebody and they're going up, they're taking each step. I'm like, bruh, speed up.
yeah, I'm like, yo, you can't.
Behind
I know we in like in a suit and stuff, but you can
It's
jump.
like you're trying to. It's like you're trying to pass somebody on the freeway, and you just don't have enough room just yet to get by.
Yeah.
You don't really want to.
Especially if
'Cause I don't want to
y'all-
be rude. I don't want to just blow past them.
In high school, I'd be blowing past people. I don't care.
That's
Y'all
high
walk
school,
up
though.
escalators
Yes.
Yes.
No.
like as they're going.
No.
If,
I do.
if I'm in a rush,
faster.
yes. If I'm
Nah.
in a rush, yes. But if I'm just like in the mall taking my time, no rush to get anything.
Even
I'll
if I'm in a
move up
rush,
to the
I'll
right
just
side.
wait.
I mean,
Like,
because to me,
you
it's
walk
like
by.
it's that much faster, even if I walk up the escalators. Like,
It is faster. It's definitely
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah,
I think-
myself, I'll walk up the escalator, but with somebody else,
like
I'll
if you're
just
with
stand there.
somebody and you're talking to them,
Yeah. I think like one thing is even if like if I'm not necessarily in a rush, like I have a couple minutes to spare, like I still won't run or like walk up because I feel like I don't know with escalators. For some reason, like I don't get. I got over my fear of heights, but like escalators, that it just still like feels weird for some reason. It's like it just feels like it doesn't have support.
like it's gonna fall.
Like yeah, this is gonna fall. Like if you like say if like you're leaning like a pencil on like a shoebox or something, like that drink could just slip out at any moment.
Huh.
That's I think that's another superstition for me too. That's why I don't like walk or run up escalators.
Well, I guess don't use any escalators in China because I hear they be failing all the time.
Yo, them drinks be
Arms caught. They be getting their arms and limbs caught in there. And
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, when my shoelaces are untied, I just lift up my whole foot.
how about just tie your shoes?
I don't hey, I can't be caught lack on an escalator, bro. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Tie your shoes. You good? Although, like, I feel like it's like if you get your shoes laces caught in the escalator, you better take that shoe off. Well, we lost that shoe.
Yeah.
I gonna get my foot.
If I'm fast enough, just take the whole shoelace out.
No.
But yeah. I think that's about it. Anyone's got any weird habits or superstitions?
I honestly cannot think of any.
Nah.
Hey yo, mommy.
This guy.
What's one superstition that you have? Or a weird habit? Yes.
We are recording.
Oh, okay. So my mom's superstition or weird habit. She has OCD when pumping gas, so it always has to land on
An
what,
even
like an
dollar amount.
even.
Yep, me too.
Oh, it has to be on the dollar. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
if
do that
it's
all the
if
time.
it
It's
lands
always
on
gotta be
01,
$20.
she goes up to the next dollar.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. I do that too.
Yeah, that's just a perfectionist thing. But yeah,
I
also do that.
always put 20 in there. But if it's like 20:01, like I was off today. Like I time it right, but I was off today. So I got like 20:02. I was like, well, I gotta go up to 21.
Bro, just go to
Yep.
2050, yo. Like 2010, yo. Come on.
No, that's weird.
Alright,
Oh,
bro.
I had a one of my roommates in college. He did the same thing with gas. Only he doesn't go by dollar amount. He goes by gallon amount.
Gallon, yo.
That used to throw me off. Like he would always he has it in his head like I'm gonna put 6 gallons in my car today, no matter how much it costs. So like he'll put 6 gallons exactly in there, or as close as he can get it, but the amount's like 25.12 or something. Like,
Nah.
it pissed me off.
Yeah.
Yo, like go up to like $26 or something. Or at least go to like 30 or something.
Yeah.
Weird. But yeah.
All right, that was my mom's. Hopefully, I can get her on the podcast in time.
Hi, Mom.
Yep.
I could have. What you doing next week, Mom? Okay, she might be on the podcast next week. I gotta figure that out. All right. But I think that's about it. And y'all said nobody else got any weird things or nothing like that. No gas gallon. You gotta
Nope.
be on a certain mile per hour, and when you're on the freeway, what's none of that. Nope. All right. Well, go run down again. See our closing pieces. Blitz. Okay, Ruth. Thank you. Blitz. Say goodbye to the people or your closing remarks.
Bye.
Hey, yeah, I feel that. Chef, what about you?
This storm has not knocked my power out yet, even though I'm pretty sure it will at the most inopportune time.
Damn.
I mean, the podcast is over now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Titanic.
It'd be
was set up.
funny if you cut out just right there as soon as as soon as
Titanic
it.
reference. We got
They
one.
didn't get me no
Hey, the storm didn't cut out before the Titanic reference. All right, we got it. All right, Jers, closing remarks.
Yeah, make sure y'all check out outofsocietyclothing.com.
Yes, sir.
Instagram _out of society, all that good stuff.
The
Check
shirt
it out.
is
You like
nice.
it, buy it. You don't, share it anyway. Somebody you know might like it.
Buy
Appreciate
one
it.
anyway, just off principle. We'll come find you.
Yeah,
Facts,
I
facts,
like that
facts.
better.
Thanks. King Kenpachi, closing remarks.
Oh,
See y'all later.
Excuse you?
Notorious Oxide Mouse.
Yeah, damn right.
I said notorious. I'm stupid.
Notorious.
Nitrous.
Damn right I'm
Yo,
notorious.
I'm man.
He could be
Mhm.
notorious.
Mm.
Oh, ho, ho.
Ugh. All right,
Honestly,
say your
getting
closing
this
remarks.
RP, you feel me? I drink a beer in the morning. I'm feeling good. I'm
What's
going to
wrong
drink
with
a beer
you?
at night.
How come everyone in here is a borderline alcoholic, yo? That's
I am not a borderline alcoholic. I just wanted to have a good old drink in the beginning of the morning.
Oh,
What
and
time do you
beer,
get up in
though?
the morning?
Nah, so what happened was, I
Oh,
drank
here
water.
you go. This nigga.
Nah, I drank water and then I drank a beer. That's all you need to know. Now I'm about to
Nasty.
drink a
What
beer
time was it?
tonight.
9 o'clock?
It was 10. I told you.
Oh,
Yo, what you doing?
Hey, I'm out here.
You not out here though. I don't want you to
I'm
be out
having a
here.
good.
All these people on the
I'm
coast.
not an alcoholic.
Marty.
Don't tell me
Wolf.
what I am and am not.
Yo, this mug is going, bruh.
Y'all got a tornado over there? What's up?
Nah, bro. I'm afraid another tree gonna get chopped down in this mug.
Oh no.
Alright, we can probably sign off for this.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
All right.
Before this man disappears.
It's been that's a nice podcast we had. Nice little beefy podcast. It's fall season. Games are coming. They are on the up and up. And yeah, stay tuned.
Racing
Favorite
games are coming back.
gums. What?
Nothing.
He
All right.
said buy Need for Speed. That's what he said.
Buy Need for Speed after reviews.
All right.
After.
And that's it. See you beautiful people later.
Bye-bye.
Peace.